It's time for Pottsboro Cardinal football, brought to you by the Utter family of dealerships. The Pottsboro Cardinals are sponsored by your farmer's insurance agent, Alex Walston, Texoma Medical Center, Fletcher Ace Hardware, and Grayson Collin Electric. The Cardinals are also brought to you by your local Texoma Chevy dealers, North Rig Grill, Jeremy Lewis Mortgage, and Jeff's Auto Sales. The Cardinals are sponsored in part by Buffalo Wild Wings, First United Bank Pottsboro, Tanglewood Resort, Towery Insurance, and Towery Realty. And now let's head to the field for your Pottsboro Cardinals.
Welcome to the field. This is Bobby Hancock coming to you from the Pottsboro Cardinal Jim Henderson Memorial Stadium. It is the home of the Cardinals, and it's another home game for Pottsboro tonight as we welcome A-Plus Academy, the Knights, coming to town tonight for another district playoff game, or not playoff, but district regular season game. And I'm Bobby Hancock along with Bob Sullins tonight, and it's Pottsboro's going to take on a team that we hope we can come away with a pretty good victory tonight. Bob, we'll see what the outcome is by the end of the night.
Your Ace Hardware show is officially underway right now. Change the look of your home. Choose from 3,500 vibrant colors. You mean they've got 3,500 cans of paint in there, right?
Well, they've got.
Or they mix them for you.
They mix them up.
Yeah,
they do.
Okay. You can get 3,500 vibrant colors to choose from, and it's quality Benjamin Moore paint at Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful hardware folks. And it's kind of an odd deal, you know. School was out today for Pottsboro.
Right.
It's one of those games. I mean, I think most everybody thinks it's going to be an easy win for Pottsboro. And they've got a couple of huge games down the road to think about. Pilot Point a week from tonight here, and then Whitesboro 3 weeks from tonight on the road. But huge win last week. That victory over Palmer kind of avenged last year's only loss in the regular season, and it was a tough game.
Right. Good game. Pottsboro, the defense, gave up a lot of yards, but they made some stops when they had to make the stops. Some 3 and outs, some fourth down stops, and that was the difference in the game.
57-43.
14-point touch lead and win for the Cardinals then. And tonight, Pilot Point is off. They get to sit at home and relax and get ready for Pottsboro next week. We were actually supposed to be at 8-Plus Academy tonight, but they share a field with another team that had their senior night tonight, so they had to come up here and play in Pottsboro, and we're fine with that.
Yeah.
Well, this is, as Bob said,
hey, avoid the Dallas traffic.
Absolutely. The Fletcher Ace Hardware pregame show. Coming up in just a moment will be our conversation with Coach Poe. Stay with us. We'll be right back with that conversation.
No matter the season, Fletcher Ace Hardware has what you need to get the job done right. From Stihl power tools like trimmers, mowers, and chainsaws to top-tier paint from Benjamin Moore or Clark & Kensington, they've got you covered. Grilling season? Fire up a feast with Traeger and Weber grills. Don't miss the Honey Hole, Fletcher's hidden gem gift shop, stocked with favorites like Tyler Candle, Pura, Row Casa Organics, and Capri Blue. And while you're there, come say hi to Ace Kitty, the real boss of the store. For expert advice and trusted brands, head to Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hutter Ford in Sherman.
built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Northrick Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere. And you've got your new favorite hangout, Northrick Grill. Open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
Hello, I'm Susan Brown, your local banker at First United Bank Pottsboro. Like you, we love our kids and our community and know that we've been empowered to make huge impacts in the lives of those we serve. Cardinals, as you charge onto the field and hear the whistle blow, remember that you're not just playing for the game, you're playing in unity to make a difference. Go Mighty Cardinals. First United Bank, member FDIC.
Coach, you had a huge victory last week, 57-43 over Palmer Bulldogs. Give me some of your thoughts about that game.
I thought our kids came out and played really well offensively. We executed at a high level. They had a hard time stopping us, and, we had a little bit hard time stopping them too. Number 3, their quarterback's a really good player.
Executed at a high level. You mentioned execution last week, and Bob and I noticed throughout we kept saying that's good execution of that play. Are you really pleased with how your kids are responding to your offense?
Absolutely. We're not where we want to be yet, but we're making big strides for sure.
Last week you told us that you needed 2 or 3 turnovers to get the win. You didn't get turnovers like interceptions or fumbles, but you had several 3-and-outs and 4th down stops. How big was that for you?
That's big, man. It's good to break serve. That gives us our offense another opportunity. And defensively, we came up with some big stops when we had to, for sure.
364 yards passing, 226 rushing, 590 for the night for you. With 3 games remaining, you've got to be pleased with your offensive performance.
Oh, we are. Yeah, we are. We got guys that can make plays, and not just 1 or 2. We've got multiple guys that can make plays for us, and our offensive line is gelling and getting better every week.
Cool deal. A-Plus Academy comes to town tonight. They started the year 4-0, and we thought, maybe they are something, but then they ran up against Palmer, 56-16. Last week fell to Pilot Point, 78-0. What have you done to prepare for tonight's game?
We just got to worry about ourselves. We got a bunch of guys that are banged up, and so we tried to use this as a week to kind of get them. We haven't beat on each other as much, not that we're taking anybody lightly. We still practice like we should, but probably not as much contact this week.
Gotcha. They've got a kid named Abdiel Garola, number 1. He's listed as a wide receiver, but he has over 600 yards rushing. What really is that kid's role? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he does a little bit of everything. So, we're going to play pretty much a base defense and see if we can shut them down. They run the ball a lot. And it's pretty much what they do. So
yeah, they have 145 yards passing on the year, so 882 yards rushing. Have you is it hard to keep the kids really focused when you have an opponent that's not as high caliber as others?
I haven't noticed that at all this week, Bobby, to be quite honest with you. I think our guys are ready to go.
Trace Olson hobbled a little bit last week, we noticed on the field. Any lingering effects for Trace?
No, Trace is good. He got a contusion on his calf, but he's good to go.
Do you hope in a game like this maybe to jump out to a big lead and then give some of your starters a break?
That would be our goal, absolutely.
3-0 starting district play. Your first goal every year is to win district. How does it feel? How do you feel about where you're at right now in running?
We feel good. We're undefeated right now in district, so that's what we got to do. We got to continue that tonight.
Well, let's talk a little bit about off-field stuff. As an athletic director, can you tell me a little bit about our cross-country team?
Yeah, they did good. Both boys and girls teams qualified for regionals, and they'll run Monday in Arlington, so we're excited for them to see what they can do.
That is exciting. You got some good kid runners, and if you haven't kept up with cross-country, check that out. They're doing a really good job this year. Another off-the-field question, Coach. I know you have to be impartial as coach and as athletic director. You have to ride the fence on some subjects, but your daughter and a whole lot of your money for tuition go to University of Texas. How did the Poe family feel last week about the Red Ribbon?
It was a good week for us. The Cardinals win, Longhorns win. It was a great week.
That's a good weekend. Well, Coach, we hope for another win tonight and celebrate this weekend with the victory over A-Plus Academy. Thanks for your time, buddy.
Thanks, Bobby.
We'll be right back after this. Stay with us.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, the Farmers Insurance Chad Towery Agency is here for you. From home to auto and more, their team puts hometown hospitality at the forefront of everything they do. Proud to serve Pottsboro, they're dedicated to delivering the coverage you need with the personal care you deserve. For insurance that feels closer to home.
Call Towery Insurance to get a quote.
There's something about Texas and Chevy. The Colorado. The Silverado 1500. The Silverado HD. And the Silverado EV. A Chevy lineup designed to tackle what Texans take on every day.
It's Chevy Truck Month. And now, get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get $3,000 bonus cash on Silverado LT models.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education. Striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation. Keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
It's Pottsboro Cardinal football on Mix 96.1. 14th year of Mix 96.1 bringing Pottsboro football into your home. The last few years we've brought video into your home, and we're glad that you're with us tonight. It's going to be a fun night no matter what the outcome. A beautiful night here in Pottsboro. The flags are flying a little stiffer tonight, Bob, than they have been the last couple of weeks. Still a beautiful temperature night, but got a little wind blowing from south to north tonight.
By the way, the pregame show brought to you by Fletcher Ace Hardware. You can be tailgate ready with a big green egg, a Traeger or Weber grill from Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful hardware folks.
Good folks. Well, let's talk about tonight, our keys to the game presented by.
Oh, you're ready,
yeah,
huh?
I'm ready to roll with it, man. See what we got to do to bring a victory home tonight. This is Bob Sullen's pregame keys to the game.
I'm still laughing because the head coach for A-Plus Academy's name is Michael Scott from The Office. Steve Carell is their head coach. I'm just kidding. Just coincidence. Well, the keys to the game is avoid injuries. Okay?
Right. Several tonight on
That's
the
key,
side.
key
Several tonight when street clothes already. So.
Key number 1, avoid injuries. Key number 2, avoid injuries. Key number 3, no, not really. Key number 3 is let the young guys get in and play some tonight.
Right.
In fact, Coach Poe has added some freshmen and sophomores to the roster who may get into the game tonight, which will be fun for them.
Absolutely. Good.
I mean, we're taking this game kind of lightly, but the score last Friday night was 78-0 in the second quarter. Pilot Point over A-Plus Academy. I mean,
yeah, it wasn't much of a game last week, so thinking about that, I don't want to look ahead beyond this game, but we play Pilot Point next week. They had a pretty easy week last week. They're staying at home tonight with their bye week.
Oh, they're probably here.
They're they coaches, I bet you for sure are. So they're going to be ready
you want to hear a weird
to play football
rule? In college, now I think this might be a conference rule, but in college, you cannot go in person and watch a game of your opponent, because they swap films and they want everybody to have the same opportunity.
Oh.
You remember Michigan got in trouble for doing that?
I don't remember that, but
yeah, they did.
Pilot Point,
Michigan football got in trouble because they sent an assistant coach to the opposing upcoming opponents.
Well, Pilot Point may be watching Mix 96.1 tonight.
Hey, welcome in.
Welcome,
we
guys.
appreciate everybody
Absolutely.
watching tonight. So.
Good night to watch football.
The Fletcher Ace Hardware show continues on. It's time for the starting lineups, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. They've got 49 TVs. There's no better place to take in the big game than Buffalo Wild Wings. You can stop by after tonight's game for the fifth quarter at Buffalo Wild Wings inside the Sherman Town Center. So let's start on offense. Some of the numbers put up so far this year are kind of amazing. Caden Humphrey, the quarterback, now this is in 6 games because that game at Sanger doesn't count. The stats don't count. The game doesn't count.
Right.
In 6 games, he has 1,734 yards passing. Okay? He's got 19 touchdowns. You know how many interceptions he's thrown?
0.
0, which is pretty amazing. 19 touchdowns. By the way, The school record was set by Braden Plyler in 2019 when he threw, and that was in 15 games, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
He threw for 2,725 yards. And so you still got about 1,000 to go. It depends on how far you go into playoffs.
True.
But 3 regular season games remaining. Probably not going to get that much tonight. And Humphrey is also the leading rusher with 629 yards on the ground. And he's had 12 touchdowns rushing, so he's combined for I think he had 8 last week.
Yeah.
4 passing and 4 rushing last week. He's combined for 31 touchdowns. Carson Nix is averaging just under 6 yards a carry. He's got 3 touchdowns, 396 total yards. His favorite receiver, that would be Xavier Brady, who's having a great year with 38 catches for 640 yards in 6 games. He's averaging 106 yards receiving per game.
Right.
And he has 5 touchdowns, but Trace Olson has 8 to lead the team. And that's what Coach Poe said at his show. He talked about how we have multiple weapons that people have to defend.
Yep.
He's got 551 yards receiving.
Yep.
And Garrett Doors is next at 253 and Brady Wynn at 201. And so 6 different guys have caught touchdown passes this year from Caden Humphreys. So it's pretty amazing. Those are some of your key skill position players. But Humphrey at quarterback, the 5'11", 180-pound senior. Nix, the running back. The wide receiver, Xavier Brady, Brady Wynn. Trace Olson, he's kind of hobbled a little bit, but he'll probably play some. Garrett Doris. The offensive line, Brock Hill is the right tackle. Zach Harrison, the right guard. The center is Bryson Wyatt. Brian Colacott will get the start at left guard, a junior. He is replacing Ashton Kemp, who is injured tonight. And Sam Alexander, the left tackle on defense. Brody Burdett, Caleb Watson, Brock Hill, Ryan Williams up front. They'll rotate in and out. Carson Nix and Michael Ehrman, the inside linebackers. Looks like Brady Wynn is going to start for Levi Hackler, who's also in street clothes tonight. Coach Poe mentioned the guys beat up. Cole Barker and Caden Humphrey are safety. Xavier Brady and Garrett Doris will start at cornerback. Garrett Doris starting for Landon Nix. Remember, he got ejected from the game in the second half last week, so by rule, he has to miss the first half of tonight's game.
That's right. That's good.
But he can play in the second half.
Yeah, and we haven't seen Doris on defense a lot, so we'll watch and see how he responds to that assignment tonight.
So those are your starting lineups brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings.
Open till 1 o'clock in the morning, so after the game, make your way over to Buffalo Wild Wings for the nightcap. And
hey, that's just perfect for Noah.
Yep.
Noah Fowler, a cameraman, because he said he stayed up till like 4 a.m. last night. So
he's a night owl, just like most college kids. Fletcher Ace Hardware is our sponsor for this pregame show, and we're thankful for their service to our community. They're great folks, and so stop by and see them for all your fall needs. Fertilizers, plants, mulches, whatever you need for your garden and lawn, they've got it.
By the way, a quick update on 3A1 District 6, which is the district. Pottsboro and Pilot Point are the only 3-0 teams in the district. Whitesboro's 2-0.
Right.
And last night it was Dallas Madison and Live Oak Cliff. They played last night, and Live Oak Cliff won a close game. So that was their first district win. Palmer is now 1-2. They're playing Whitesboro at home tonight, I think, right?
Palmer's at home, yep.
That's the only other district game going on tonight besides the Pottsboro game.
Yeah, that'll be a big deal. Whitesboro's in third place, as Bob said, at 2-0. We're up top with Pilot Point 3-0 in the district, so the Palmer-Whitesboro will be a big game tonight.
Okay, so that's your update. Right now, Pottsboro and Pilot Point are both 3-0. So I guess if Pottsboro wins, they'll move a half game ahead of them.
Absolutely, yep, sure will.
But it could. We don't know what's going to happen the remainder of the district schedule, but it could set up a district showdown next Friday night when Pilot Point comes to town. Remember that? There's been some big games with Pilot Point over the years.
It has indeed. It's a big rivalry, and I remember back to the Mud Bowl, and we covered that game. They postponed it or finished. They had to finish it on Saturday.
Right.
Bob had a Southeastern game, so that was the first time I'd ever called the game by myself. And they had a little bitty booth up there in Pilot Point, and they're not friendly people. But it was a dog eat dog.
You said
there.
they're watching.
I know that. I better not say that. They're good folks. Good.
Hey, they're used to winning. They've won as many state championships scholarships as just about anybody. And G.A. Moore, of course, that's where he coached the majority of his career, who just passed away less than a month ago.
Sure did.
The winningest coach in the history of high school football in Texas. Think about that.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of tradition at Pilot Point.
Great tradition. They had a couple of down years a year or two ago, but they've bounced back, and, boy, they've come back strong this year.
I can remember when Pottsboro beat Pilot Point. They hadn't beaten them since like 1982. That was probably 6, 7, or 8 years ago. First time they'd beaten them since the 80s.
As Bob mentioned, we've got some new kids brought up for tonight's game, freshmen and sophomores that are going to, at least, if nothing else, standing on the sideline is an exciting thing for some of these kids, but hopefully there'll be some that get in the game tonight. Absolutely. We've got Evan Roebuck, Trip Watson. Both of those guys are freshmen, and then we've got some others that will be sophomores, Jaeger Drosch, Ryan Williams. Van Holbrook is junior, moved up tonight.
I think Jackson Hayes.
Dax Curry is another sophomore they've brought up tonight. So, yeah, it's Dax's mom is our assistant superintendent in Pottsboro Independent School District, and she's excited to see her son. She told me, I hope he doesn't get in the game. But he's going to be on the sideline dressed, and, Mom, he might just get in there, so you be prepared.
All right.
So,
well, we can take a time out and continue on with our Fletcher Ace Hardware pregame show. Kickoff coming up here in less than 10 minutes, so we'll get it all underway coming up next.
Chest pain is one of the most common warning signs of a possible heart attack for both men and women. ER at Sherman, a service of Texoma Medical Center, is now certified as a chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology for demonstrating expertise and commitment to treating patients with chest pain. When every second matters, put your heart in good hands. Learn more at texomamedicalcenter.net/emergency. With limited exceptions, physicians are not agents or employees of this hospital.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. A lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lime Run Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
The Pick 6 meal for 2 is back at Buffalo Wild Wings of Sherman. Choose 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 fountain drinks for just $19.99. Dine in only. Some restrictions apply. Pick 6 meal for 2, perfect for all the games or just hanging out. All with 1 giant screen and 45 50-plus-inch TVs, so you never miss the game. Open 11 to midnight Sunday through Wednesday and 11 to 1 Thursday through Saturday. The $19.99 Pick 6 meal for 2, only at Buffalo Wild Wings inside the Sherman Town Center.
Back at the Fletcher Ace Hardware pregame show here at Jim Henderson Memorial Stadium on Friday Night Lights. Pottsboro Cardinals taking on the A-Plus Academy Knights for Friday Night Football. And as we get working through our pregame show, we got a little time here. I want to give you an update on our band. I talked to Jackie Dean this week, and she said, I am so proud of this band. They earned superior ratings last week from all 3 judges at their regional marching contest, which now has qualified them for the area marching contest on November the 1st at C.H. Collins Stadium in Denton. The top 3 or 4 bands at that contest will advance to state in San Antonio. So the band is in the running to make it to state. So go out November the 1st to C.H. Collins Stadium, big, beautiful stadium in Denton that we've played at several times through the years, and support the band on their work and endeavor to get to state finals for the band. If you haven't seen their show this year, it's an amazing show. They always do a great job. The flag crew, I told Jackie, I said, your flag crew is better than I've seen them in forever.
By the way, I was in the band in high school.
What'd you play?
Trumpet.
All right.
So our band director didn't like marching band. We were a concert band. We were really good. Always got ones in district and stuff. But I know from watching bands over the year, the bands that are good practice as much as the football team.
Absolutely.
They literally do. They'll be out there at 6 o'clock in the morning practicing.
Yep.
And
usually on an asphalt where the field's drawn out on the asphalt.
But I mean, they literally practice as much as the football team does.
Yeah, and we've had good bands through the years, but Jackie Dean has taken us to a whole new level for the past 5 years, and we're proud of the Pottsboro marching band, and they do a great job. Also, let me go ahead, Bob. We got a little time. Let me give you an update on our cross-country team doing a great job under the leadership of Coach Allison Williams. The varsity girls are district champions this year. Individually, Leah Farmer came in 5th place, Maddie Kirk 7th place, Brooklyn Malone 9th place. The varsity boys placed 3rd in district. Individually, Ethan Johnston, a great runner, was the district champion, and Ben Fry, just a sophomore, was 5th place in district. Both teams, girls and boys, have qualified for regional, which will be in Arlington on this coming Monday. So be thinking about those boys and girls as they go to Arlington to compete in regional finals there in Arlington, Texas.
Well, we're building up to the teams coming out onto the field for tonight's contest. You mentioned A-Plus Academy, Bobby. They won their first 4 games. They played a really light schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Since they've gotten into district play, it hadn't been real pretty.
No, not at all. They're down 0-2 and got both games were not even close, and last week was just a dusting by Pilot Point. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. The stands, I don't know if we've mentioned it, but this is not your normal, ordinary full stands. As Bob mentioned earlier, Pottsboro had off school today, so some families may have decided to go out of town for the weekend. But
hey, I know the traffic on 75 was incredible. It was way more than normal today.
A lot of people doing their thing then with a 3-day weekend out of Pottsboro. But I know Bob said the Oklahoma schools had their fall break this week.
They get off Thursday and Friday.
So it's fall and things are happening. So,
well, hey, when's it going to feel like fall? Today is the 39th consecutive day we've been above normal for temperatures.
I think it's
maybe
coming.
tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow we're supposed to be probably close to normal.
I think it's coming. And then
Pottsboro tried to wait for A-Plus Academy to run on the field. Mm-hmm. They never would, so they went ahead and went.
Got it going. Yeah, we're down to 3 minutes in this Ace Hardware.
I never thought of that.
Yep.
APS.
APS.
That's the letters, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
A-plus school, I guess.
I guess so.
It should be APA.
That's what I thought. A-Plus Academy is what we've got written down.
So if you haven't seen their name written, plus is the plus sign.
Mm-hmm.
This is not spelled out. It's A with the plus sign, Academy.
Yep. Hey, we've got a grandfather here tonight that came in and talked to Bob and I. He's David Talkington. He's a Houston grandfather, and he's here supporting Hudson Corder, his grandson, number 16, a junior for Pottsboro. And he just came in and said he wanted to thank Mix 96.1 for broadcasting these games every Friday night. And we've got people listening all over the country who can't be here to see their grandkid or their cousin or their uncle.
Hey, you said the crowd wasn't as big. Maybe everybody's watching the video.
Could be. At least early they'll check out and see what the Cardinals are doing. So we've got captains lined up, taking their place out on the field now. It's Xavier Brady, number 2, a senior. Caden Humphrey, number 4, senior. Carson Nix, a senior. And then Brock Hill, a senior who celebrated his birthday just a few weeks ago.
You know, I actually looked it up. A-Plus Academy has been playing football for a while. Now, they were in a private school league for a long time, but they moved to the UIL starting in 2016.
Okay, so about 9 years. Been up with the big boys. Captains are meeting, shaking hands on the Cardinal head at the 50-yard line.
I always thought that was kind of funny.
Uh-huh.
The captains go out there and shake hands, and then they try to knock each other's head off.
Yeah. There was a college team that went out, and the one team put their hands behind their back when it was time.
No, that's not good. Yeah. But I think it's a good policy.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're going to play within the rules, but we're going to play as hard as we can.
Yeah.
And that's the way Coach Poe has always coached.
A-Plus Academy won the toss, and guess what they decided to do?
I don't know why.
They're going to defer and let Pottsboro, and so we'll put the over-under about how many plays does it take for Pottsboro to get in the end zone. They're going to guard the north end zone are the Cardinals. A-Plus Academy with their backs to the south end of this north-south field.
So for the 6th time in 7 games this year, Pottsboro gets the ball first.
Right.
And I think last year they got it first every game. So
that's Coach Poe's preference is to get the ball going and get the early lead if he can. So Pottsboro Cardinals are psyched up, ready to roll. We've got the national anthem coming to you, and we'll take just a minute and let you listen in as we celebrate our freedom as a country. Pottsboro Cardinal Pride Band playing our national anthem. That wraps up our Fletcher Ace Hardware pregame show. Jacob and Tandy Fletcher moved to Pottsboro specifically to open this store, and we're proud to have them as a part of our community. Thank you, Fletcher Ace Hardware, for sponsoring the pregame show. Also, this broadcast is presented by the Utter family of dealerships. Blake and Bob Utter right here in Denison and Sherman do a great job selling new used cars. Be sure and stop by and see them for your car needs. I noticed Blake is renovating his whole store, updating everything.
By the way, one thing that's different tonight, we've had good weather most of the games except week 2 when we didn't get to play because of the storms. Yep. But there's more wind tonight. It's out of the south at about 10 to 15. We haven't had hardly any wind for the games this year, but maybe that's a precursor to cooler weather moving in tomorrow, but a precursor. But it is definitely a factor, and it's blowing from south to north. It'll be into the Cardinals' face in the first period. It's about 10 miles an hour, 5 to 10. It's died down a little bit since nightfall, which is normal. Looks like the place kicker for the Knights, the A-plus Academy Knights, is Jaciel Rocha.
Sure about that?
No.
He sounded good, though.
Well, there's a Rocha that plays volleyball for Southeastern.
Okay.
That's how you pronounce it, so I'm going with that.
So we're going to go with the Grayson Home Loans kickoff. It's Jeremy Lewis, the home loan specialist. And kickoff's brought to you every week by the Grayson Home Loans. Jeremy's conveniently located across from the Pottsboro Elementary School. Stop in this coming week and see how he can help you accomplish your home building and buying dreams. Jeremy Lewis, good friend of Pottsboro Independent School District. Pottsboro's already out, lined up. And A-plus Academy approaches the ball real quick like they're going to kick, and then all back up and spread out from sideline to sideline now. So we'll see what strategy they use to kick off. A lot of teams have pooch kicked against us. Some have done some onside kicks. So we'll see where they go. The Knights are going to go with an onside kick. It hits a Pottsboro Cardinal player. It's loose. Hit our player at the 50-yard line and then bounced backwards toward the 45.
I think for the Cardinals it was Bryson Wyatt who fell on it.
Fortunate to get that. Good kick. Hit the Pottsboro player and just bounced right off his thigh, it looked like.
Short hop.
So here we go. Pottsboro's got the ball on their end of the field at the 44-yard line.
I think A-plus Academy recovered it, Bobby.
Did they really? Then I never saw a signal.
I didn't see one either.
You are exactly right.
So they got the onside kick.
Wow.
At the 39 of Pottsboro.
Good effort by the Knights then to take possession of that ball on that kickoff. So they've got the ball at the Pottsboro 44-yard line, first down and 10.
So that kind of reversed the getting the ball first thing.
Sure did. Handoff in the backfield wasn't handled very well. It's going to be a big loss. Cardinals back there about the time the handoff was made.
I think it was Cameron Wells who took the handoff back there. But, yeah, Cameron Wells lost about 4 yards.
I'm going to be counting on Bob a lot tonight to give me the numbers. Their numbers are a little bit hard to read from up here. A-plus Academy's got all white uniforms, white helmets with no logo or emblem on the sides. Numbers on the front and back are black.
So the
trimmed in
quarterback
red.
is, how'd you say his name? Garolo?
Abdil Garolo.
Abdil Garolo.
Garolo.
Out of the shotgun.
Yeah, let's go with Garolo. He's fading back, looking downfield, plenty of time. Tries to hit a man, incomplete. Had a receiver at about the 44-yard line, the original line of scrimmage.
By the way, I think it was knocked down by, it was Cole Barker. That's what I was going to say, the junior who got a hand in there and batted it away, so to bring up 3rd down and long. Left-handed quarterback, Garolo.
They are at the 48-yard line, Pottsboro territory. 3rd down and about 14 for the Knights.
You probably don't remember this, but I remember the greatest left-handed quarterback ever. I'll tell you in a minute.
2 receivers to the right, stacked, 1 to the left. Low snap, Garola takes it, throws deep down the middle. Intercepted by the Cardinals. It's Trace Olson, takes it at the 23-yard line, running back up the middle of the field, finally brought down at the 39-yard line.
He just kind of threw it up for grabs, and Olson playing center field. So the Cardinals get the ball right back, almost exactly where they would have had it if they'd have recovered the kickoff. It is. It's the exact same spot at the 39.
Trace Olson was hobbled a little bit last week with the calf bruise and was sort of gimping around during pregame warm-ups, but he was right there and ran back good and clean on that run. So Pottsboro takes possession after that interception at their own 39-yard line. Humphrey in the backfield all by himself. 3 receivers left, 2 right. He's going to look deep downfield. Got a man there. It's Xavier Brady. He brought it in at the 25. Falls on his back down at about the 23 or 22. Had a good defense on him, but he just out-jumped and out-maneuvered to get that ball and bring it in.
Well, let's just go deep on the first play. 37-yard bomb, and Brady is great at going up and high-pointing that football.
1st down and 10 from the 24. It's going to be a bubble screen out to the left. It's to Olson. Past the 20, inside the 15, still juking and jiving inside the 10. They finally stop him, not till after he gets a 1st down inside the 10-yard line.
That's a quick way to get 55 yards, a 37 and an 18-yard pass.
They are in the red zone, presented by ER, the ER at Sherman, of TMC, Texoma Medical Center. Snap is back. Humphrey's going to keep it himself over left side. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Pottsboro. Woo!
He's kind of hopped over a player, so that didn't take very long.
That was real easy.
3 plays.
Pottsboro maneuvered, executed well on those plays. Xavier Brady, they've really gotten that pass down the middle of the field down to a science and execute that well. Humphrey is the holder. It's going to be Griffin Dyer, senior kicker, back ready to put the point through. Ball is down, kick is up. It's good. Pottsboro's up 7-0 early. We'll be right back after this break.
Northrick Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere, and you've got your new favorite hangout. Northrick Grill, open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
A&O Auto Care of Pottsboro provides high-quality auto repair and maintenance. We're family-owned and operated with ASE-certified, factory-trained technicians and over 35 years of auto repair experience. A&O is Napa Gold certified, which provides you with a 3-year, 36,000-mile nationwide warranty. Located here in Pottsboro, call us at 903-419-2356, or you can visit our website, aoautocare.com. A&O Auto Care, where affordability meets quality service.
Grayson Home Loans kickoff. This time it's the Pottsboro Cardinals. After scoring a quick touchdown, Griffin Dyer puts his foot into it. Ball hits at the 25, taking it a fair catch at the 15.
Wait, you can do that on a ball that hops? No, you can't. So they're going to get it at the 15-yard line.
Oh, my goodness.
You can't do that on a ball that hits the turf. By the way, your Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap, 61 yards and 3 plays. The big play was a 37-yard pass to Xavier Brady and a touchdown on a 7-yard run by Caden Humphrey his 13th rushing touchdown of the year.
And as Bob called it, they take the ball on the 15 because the ball had hit the ground.
Well, he was waving his arm like a fair catch, but it bounced twice before he picked it up. You just can't do that.
10-13 in the first quarter. Pottsboro's up 7-0 as A-Plus Academy takes their second possession.
Cameron Wells is the back behind the quarterback.
One receiver wide out to the left. It's going to be quarterback sneak right up the middle.
Carson Nix grabs him, drops him for a short gain.
Abdiel Garola has the majority of A-Plus Academy's rushing yards on the year, and that was a rush for him there with a 2-yard pickup. Second down and 8 from the 17-yard line for the Knights. They split another wide receiver out to the left again, way out to the left. And looks like Xavier Brady's got him covered up. Abdiel takes it again right up the middle. Garola picks up maybe another yard or two on that second down run.
I think in on the tackle, Ryan Williams that time for the Cardinals. Probably no gain on the play.
I believe you're right. So bring up third down for the Cardinals.
Actually, they lost a yard.
That's what I was just noticing, the yard marker. Third down and 9, we'll call it now after that 1-yard loss.
So last time they tried to put it up, it was picked off by Trace Olson.
2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right, split out close to the line of scrimmage. He goes in motion from right to left. It's going to be a blitz by Humphrey.
It's a reverse.
Reverse, and Humphrey missed the quarterback. They got a running back going around the right end. Bob will tell me who that is here.
Cameron Cofield. He's a wide receiver. He went behind the quarterback, and they pitched it to him.
Humphrey was right on the quarterback just as that pitch was made. So good play by A-Plus Academy to pick up a few yards. It's going to be fourth down, but it's going to be fourth down and about 2. Fourth play from scrimmage on this drive. Spot the ball at the 20.
They're probably going to go for it.
Yep, unless they've got a really good punter, that might be the most advisable. They've got their wide receiver split out to the right, to the left. It's Cameron Cofield.
Well, the quarterback's not in there. It's number 27 who's going to run it, a big boy, and he is fighting, but he fell right where the first down line is. That guy is huge. Jordan Smith.
He got the first down. They said move
it was
your
all
fudge.
Second effort, too.
Mm-hmm. Fourth down and 2.
He got hit 2 yards from the first down stake, and he must weigh about 240.
Good play for that young man. Spots the ball right at the 25-yard line.
So he took the direct snap. He was literally the quarterback on that play.
Yep. Cofield splits out to the left again. Number 1 covered by Xavier Brady.
It looks like Garolo is back in at quarterback.
Got 2 wide receivers to the right side. Humphrey blitzing again off the edge and gets there a little bit late, so they can pick up a couple of 3 yards. Pottsboro defensive line makes the stop along with Nix in the backfield and Ehrman.
Okay, they did run the reverse. They picked up 7 yards on that last series, but so far it's pretty straightforward. They're going to snap it to Garolo, and he's going to run it straight into the middle between the tackles.
Yeah. Second down and 8. They spot the ball at the 27-yard line now. Second down and 8. A-Plus Academy comes up to the line. Everybody's tight except for Cofield, split out to the right. Wide receiver right. Got a man in motion now. Stop play. Got a timeout by A-Plus Academy. We want to take it, Bob. We'll be right back after this break.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hutter Ford in Sherman.
Built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind. concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education. Striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation. Keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grace and Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grace and Collin Electric Cooperative.
A-Plus Academy steps up to the line, takes the snap. Number 8, Cameron Wells, around the right end. Picks up maybe 1 yard on that run around right end for the A-Plus Academy Knights. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Knights. This will be their 7th play from scrimmage.
You notice they're using a lot of the play clock too, Bobby. They're really slow playing it.
Yep. Trying to keep the Pottsboro offense off the field as long as they can. They've got 3 receivers split to the left this time, giving a pass look on this 3rd down and 6. 5:50 and counting on the clock. Handoff around right end. Got some running room. Looks like he's going to get past that 1st down marker. It was Cameron Wells, the junior running back for the Knights. Picked up some big yards there. They're going to move the chains again.
Little misdirection. Everybody thought it was going to the left. A little counter action.
Ball spotted at the 35, so got right where he needed to for the 1st down. Michael Ehrman was on that stop. Finally brought him down after he got the 1st down. 5:40 on the clock. We're in the 1st quarter here in Pottsboro, Texas. Pottsboro Cardinals against the A-Plus Academy Knights.
See, look at that play clock. 10, 9, 8.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left this time. Handoff to the running back. He's hit hard right at the 34-yard line. Didn't even get to the original line of scrimmage. They blew it dead. The ball came loose, but it was already blown dead. Cameron Wells is the running back they're going to most of the time. And Wells got hit hard and lost a yard on that attempted pickup.
Yeah, I think it was Caden Humphrey, first player there.
Ball spotted back at the 34-yard line now. 2nd down and 11 for the Knights. This will be the 9th play of the drive, if I'm counting correctly. They started this drive at 10:13. The clock's now down to 5 minutes. So, yeah, Bob's right. They're trying to keep the Pottsboro Cardinal offense off the field. 1 receiver to the left. Penalty flag.
So they waited too long that time. Delay of game.
So that 2nd down and 11 will turn into a 2nd down and 16.
You know what? They probably don't care.
Yeah.
We can use 30 more seconds if they start the clock here,
so
which they did.
Yep.
So
ball's at the 29.
So you watch,
line.
they'll use another 25 seconds.
Yeah. Ball spotted at the 29 now after that 5-yard mark off. 1 receiver to the left, tight end on the right side, close into the line. Pottsboro's got 3 men down on the defensive line, 2 on the edge. We've got a man running around the left end trying to
quarterback. Garola
trying to get around and gets knocked out of bounds after picking up a couple of yards. It's going to bring up the 3rd down now and long. 3rd down and about 11. Ball's back at the 34-yard line where it was right before that 5-yard delay of game penalty. So 1st quarter clock is ticking away down to 4:15. A-Plus Academy taking a lot of time off the clock. Cameron Wells in the backfield with the quarterback. Garola's going to run. He's going to tuck it and run, but they've got him for a loss. He was back to pass and had to tuck the ball because he had no time.
Humphrey he's playing kind of a monster back.
Mm-hmm.
That used to be a position. Arkansas made that famous, University of Arkansas. He's just a free agent. He doesn't really have it. He's just spying the quarterback.
Right, and he's flown in the backfield several times, not being picked up by a blocker. So they may keep going with that through the night. Trace Olson's falling back for a punt by A-Plus Academy.
Looks like Jaciel Rocha. Jaciel Rocha into punt.
4th down and 13 for the 1st down. Snap is back. Boy, it was close to being, he wasn't very far back. Olson takes it at the 39. Running around the left side past the 45 past the 50. Got a flag on the play. They finally bring out Olsen down inside A-plus Academy territory at the 46-yard line.
That's going to wipe out most of that return.
Pottsboro will keep illegal use of hands by Pottsboro. They'll keep possession of the ball. This will be only their second possession of the game with 3:17 on the clock.
Well, remember, they scored in 3 plays last time they had the ball.
Yep. Very efficient scoring on that. We'll see what they do with their second opportunity now. After the penalty mark off, the ball is at the 36-yard line in Cardinal territory. Nix is in the backfield this time, along with Humphrey. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Could be a bubble screen to the left. No, it's a handoff to Nix coming over the right side of the line. He's got some running room, 40, 45, 50, 45, down to the 41-yard line before A-plus Academy's finally able to bulldog him down.
Damian Navarrete, big defensive lineman, hustling downfield, actually made that tackle, but it's a gain of about 21 yards.
First down for Pottsboro.
31 yards, beg your pardon. Nope. Yeah, 30.
Ball's at the 42. Pass right down the middle. Ooh, it was dropped by Wynn.
No, it was Garrett Doris. Number 3.
That's unusual. Garrett doesn't drop too many passes, but that one hit him right in the hands over the middle, and he had some running room if he had been able to bring that in. I know Garrett would love to have that one back. Second down and 10 for the Cardinals after the incomplete pass. Got 2 receivers right, 2 left. Nix in the backfield. Humphreys fading back, looking to the right side. Finds Xavier Brady, his favorite target.
What a move.
At the 20-30, inside the 20, 15-10, 5. Touchdown, Pottsboro. Woo! Bob is right. What a move by Xavier Brady. He left the A-plus Academy man standing in his tracks.
He jumped back to the inside, and the defender went flying by him, and then he just raced. And when he got to the goal line, he held the ball out in front of him.
Yeah. Good play, second play from scrimmage. They've run 5 plays and scored 2 touchdowns. That was Humphrey to Xavier Brady. The key matchup for the Cardinals.
Well, Brady has 80 yards receiving on 2 catches.
Brock Hill, our deep snapper, to Humphrey. Ball is down. Kick is up. It's good. We're take the lead, 14-0, 2:38 in the first quarter. Be right back after this.
No matter the season, Fletcher Ace Hardware has what you need to get the job done right. From Stihl power tools like trimmers, mowers, and chainsaws to top-tier paint from Benjamin Moore or Clark & Kensington, they've got you covered. Grilling season? Fire up a feast with Traeger and Weber grills. Don't miss the Honey Hole, Fletcher's hidden gem gift shop, stocked with favorites like Tyler Candle, Pura, Ro Casa Organics, and Capri Blue. And while you're there, come say hi to Ace Kitty, the real boss of the store. For expert advice and trusted brands, head to Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
The Pick 6 meal for 2 is back at Buffalo Wild Wings of Sherman. Choose 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 fountain drinks for just $19.99. Dine in only. Some restrictions apply. Pick 6 meal for 2, perfect for all the games or just hanging out. All with 1 giant screen and 45 50-plus-inch TVs, so you never miss the game. Open 11 to midnight Sunday through Wednesday and 11 to 1 Thursday through Saturday. The $19.99 Pick 6 meal for 2, only at Buffalo Wild Wings inside the Sherman Town Center.
The Grayson Home Loans kickoff after Pottsboro scores their second touchdown of this first quarter, 2:38 to go in the first. Griffin Dyer on the Grayson Home Loans kickoff kicks it deep downfield in the middle of the field, taken as a fair catch at the 15-yard line. Did get a clean, fair catch on that one, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Yeah, your Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap, 64 yards in 3 plays, 43-yard touchdown pass. But a lot of that was Xavier Brady's running after the catch. He took it in for his first touchdown reception of the game, but he's had 2 catches for 80 yards.
That was about a 39-second drive for the Cardinals on those 2 plays. So with 2:38, A-plus Academy's dominated time of possession, but Pottsboro scoring quickly and efficiently. 2 receivers left for the A-plus Academy. 1 on the right, now in motion from right to left. Handoff to the running back. Looks like a different number, Bob.
Yeah, it's Jose Osti.
Jose gets
number 20.
Maybe a yard on that
No,
run.
you got nothing.
Nothing on that. So it'll be second down and 10 for A-Plus Academy. Clock continues to click down toward 2 minutes and 10 seconds. A-Plus Academy still taking their time in the huddle. 15 seconds on the play clock. Now they break huddle, get up to the line with about 10 seconds.
Their sole purpose is to use as much as the play clock as they can.
Absolutely. One receiver to the right side. He goes in motion now, coming to the left. Now we've got 3 on the left. OC takes it again on the handoff, I believe.
I don't know who kept it. The quarterback.
Make sure he
put it in his stomach. Yeah, I think he did leave it in there. Maybe he picked up 2 yards.
Down by Carson Nix. Gonna bring out third down.
2-yard pickup. Make third down and 8 for the Knights. Ball spotted at the 27-yard line. Minute 25 on the clock. A-Plus Academy has 2 receivers out to the right this time. 1 man in side close to the line of scrimmage. Garola takes the snap, rolls straight back. Nothing there. He's out of the pocket, but he's caught by Carson Nix.
Drops him for a sack.
Leading tackler on the season so far, Carson Nix, and makes a big sack right there for the Cardinals. Move the ball back to the 25. Lost those 2 yards they just picked up a minute ago. Be fourth down and 10 for A-Plus Academy. Looks like they're going to bring in the punt team yet again. So that means Trace Olson will move back to be return duties. Garrett Doris is up close. Xavier Brady's up close.
Rocha, the punter, out there.
He's not too far back. This is potential to get that thing
usually
blocked.
they're 15. He's more like 9 yards back there.
Low snap. It is blocked by the Cardinals. If they can pick it up, no, he's going to fall on it inside the 5.
It was Trey Poksa. Poksa came up and got the block.
Good catch, Bob. Glad you were able to see that. We sometimes miss it. It happens so fast. And let's see, looks like Cole Barker may have come up with the recovery.
Well, you mentioned where he's not getting deep enough on that punt.
Right. Yeah, Pottsboro can make 7 or 8 yards, 9 yards maybe, as far back as he was. But Pottsboro Cardinals take their 3rd possession at the A-Plus Academy. What are they on? The 5-yard line? My.
It's about as good a field position as you can ask for.
Can't do much better than that. I bet you we may score on the first play with Humphrey tiptoeing into the end zone. We'll wait and see. 3 receivers tight in on the right. Going to hand it off to Nix. And he's going to come around the end right side untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, Pottsboro. Woo!
That was easy. He just ran to the flag, and that took it in.
Carson Nix made the big sack on defense, and then so they rewarded him with the run into the end zone from the 5-yard line. Pottsboro goes up 20-0, pending this extra point right now.
There's only 6 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Griffin Dyer back his obligatory 3 yards, eyes it up. Snap is down, kick is up, it's good. Pottsboro takes the lead, 21-0. We'll stay right here for just a second. It's 6 seconds on the clock. We'll let them get this kickoff in before we take our break, but Pottsboro's up quick.
Okay, so Bobby Hancock can do the Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap.
Yes, sir. I don't even have to get my calculator out because Pottsboro recovered the blocked punt at the 5-yard line, and on one single play, handoff to Carson Nix, senior, around the right end, tiptoed into the end zone untouched for the Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap. The Griffin Dyer extra point was good, so Pottsboro's up 21-0.
By the way, at Jeff's Auto Sales, be sure to ask about their cash special. Jeff's Auto Sales with the locations at Sherman and Denison. Every vehicle's price is displayed and down payment clearly marked at Jeff's Auto Sales. So there you go.
It's a family ordeal. The grandkids are now getting into the action, and the grandkids following Jeff's lead.
I like that. Family business.
It's a good business. All right, now we get to the Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Sounds like we're going to have a bunch of them tonight. Jeremy Lewis, He's on the school board, great supporter of Pottsboro Cardinal football and everything else. Kickoff by Dyer right down the middle, taken at the 16-yard line. Fair caught by Benjamin. Help me out there, Bob. Sukil.
What number, 17?
11.
11.
Benjamin Sukil?
I'm going to go with that.
Okay, let's do that. But, yeah, he caught it on a fair catch at about the 16, bring it out to the 25 for A-Plus Academy's fourth possession with 6 seconds on the clock.
So they actually recovered an onside kick to start the game. A-Plus did.
Right.
Then they threw an interception on their first possession.
Yep.
Then they picked up a couple of first downs on their second possession and punted. And then they went 3 and out on their third possession, this being the fourth possession.
Right. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Now they've got 1 right to left. Sukil coming in motion. Handoff right up the middle.
Cameron Wells.
Nothing there.
He lost.
Pottsboro Cardinals look like Pokesa's in there on defense.
That's the end of the
That's the end of the first quarter. Pottsboro's up 21-0. We'll be right back after this break.
Towery Realty, the Pottsboro real estate experts you've been looking for. Whether you're buying your dream home or selling your current one, their team is ready to help you get the best deal. With local expertise and a commitment to making the process smooth and stress-free. Towery Realty is here to guide you every step of the way. Visit www.toweryrealty.com today and see why so many trust Towery Realty, where finding your perfect place starts.
Chest pain is one of the most common warning signs of a possible heart attack for both men and women. ER at Sherman, a service of Texoma Medical Center, is now certified as a chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology for demonstrating expertise and commitment to treating patients with chest pain. When every second matters, put your heart in good hands. Learn more at texomamedicalcenter.net/emergency. With limited exceptions, physicians are not agents or employees of this hospital.
1 quarter down, 3 to go here in Pottsboro, Texas at the Jim Henderson Memorial Stadium. Pottsboro's up 21-0 over the A-Plus Academy Knights. And it's going to be if things continue at this rate, it's going to be a long night for the Knights. And we'll see how Pottsboro continues. So the Knights will be traveling from north to south now, from left to right, per our vision here. And it looks like Humphrey is on the sideline now. We'll see who's
I
in
think
his
it's
spot.
Pokesa. Pokesa's in there on defense.
Pokesa made the tackle on that first play, or that last play of the first quarter, so he's already doing his thing.
Also, Chase Dam is in there as a defensive lineman.
Snap is back, rolling back, looking deep is Garola. He got a man at the 30-yard line, caught it and fell down. It was Sukil. Sukil, that's how David Gibson said it, so we'll go with that as well.
A gain of 7 yards. That's the first pass completion.
Spot the ball at the 30-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Chase Dam is not that big of a player. He's playing at defensive tackle. He went up against one of the big boys and he didn't move anywhere. I mean, it's just like, but he's doing his job.
One receiver far out to the left, tight end on the right side of the offensive lines. Handoff up the middle, or no, maybe a quarterback keeper. No, it was a handoff to.
Oh, they gave him a great spot. That's the big man, Jordan Smith. And he rumbled up for 5 yards and got the first down.
Indeed.
He's carried it twice now and picked up the first down both times.
First down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Needed the 35, got the 35.
Well, he's actually the fullback on this play. No, he's the quarterback. He's
sure
in at quarterback.
Direct snap. He's going to keep it right up the middle. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling up to the about 3-yard pickup. 2nd down and 7 now for the Knights.
Well, I think they're just going to keep snapping it to him. The thing about it is he's getting hit at the line of scrimmage, but he's so big and so strong. I think he probably weighs about 250. He's just falling upfield for about 3 yards.
Sure is, indeed. I guess they decided nothing else is working very well, so we'll go with that. They did have a nice pass completion there a minute ago, about a 7 or 8 yard completion. Same set. They've got Jordan Smith in the backfield ready to take the direct snap. He's got a running back going to step up and block. Yeah, he does. Throwing with his right hand deep downfield. Pottsboro's got it covered up, intercepted by the Cardinals. I believe that's Xavier Brady's side of the field. Xavier Brady comes down with the interception.
Yep, it was Xavier. Second pick by the Cardinals. You know, they haven't forced a lot of turnovers, but that was just like a punt. It was just up for grabs. Hey, you don't want to have a jumping for the ball contest with Xavier Brady, because I guarantee you he's going to come down with the football about 99% of the time.
Absolutely. Great hands, great athleticism.
But he just has a unique ability of high pointing the ball, going up above everybody, and still being able to get both hands on it and pulling it in at the 33-yard line.
On their own end of the field is Pottsboro for their fourth possession of the first half. 10:03 in the second quarter. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. I believe it's Xavier Brady by himself over there to the right. It's going to be a handoff to Carson Nix coming around the left side of the line. He's got a hole, 40, 45, 50. Down the field, he's going to break away for a touchdown by Carson Nix. He just outran everybody, Bob. Woo! Touchdown, Pottsboro.
Did you see about 15 yards into that run when he turned on the Jets?
I didn't know he had that kind of speed, to be honest with you. But
he turned on the Jets.
He left everybody behind. So that was 67-yard touchdown right there. I can do that to Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive pretty quick, but let's go ahead and get this extra point in. It's 27-0 right now, and that was took you about 13 seconds to get down the field from the 33-yard line. Humphreys awaits the snap from Hill. Hill snaps it, ball's down, kick is up. Got it good. It's 28-0. Pottsboro leads. Be back after this.
When looking for a vehicle, you don't just want anything. You want the right vehicle, the one that fits your needs and, most importantly, budget. No gimmicks, no stress, just good hometown people to do business with. That's what you'll find at Jeff's Auto Sales. Jeff Auto Sales is committed to working with you. At Jeff's Auto Sales, every vehicle's price and down payment is clearly marked on the vehicle. And be sure to ask about their cash specials. Jeff's Auto Sales with the locations in Sherman and Denison and jeffsautosales.texas.com.
Buying that dream home may not be as hard as you think. Go to GraysonHomeLoans.com to read some of your neighbors' recent home financing success stories and see what home loan specialist Jeremy Lewis can do for you. That's GraysonHomeLoans.com. Jeremy Lewis, licensed in the state of Texas and equal housing lender.
9:50 to go in the second quarter back here at Jim Henderson Memorial Stadium. Pottsboro, Texas, your Cardinals up 28-0 against the A-Plus Academy Knights. And Pottsboro is executing well on offense tonight. Grayson Home Loans kickoff yet again for the Pottsboro Cardinals. Griffin Dyer's got it teed up at the 40. Back and now approaching the ball. He's going to kick it away deep down the middle of the field over everybody's head. Hits at the 5 and rolls into the end zone. Good kick by Griffin Dyer.
Cardinal kick goes into the end zone for a touchback.
So the Knights will take the ball at the 25-yard line?
20-yard
line on that.
No, you're right. 25,
Okay.
Sorry.
March it. Put it at the 25 after that kickoff.
These rules have changed a lot.
Yeah, no doubt. Some college are a little bit different than high school, different from the pros.
Way
Hard to keep
different
up
than the
with them all.
pros.
All right, Bob, let's find out who's in there. Number 16, Hudson Corder, and that's his grandfather up here from Houston. Sitting down below us, David Talkington. Said he listens to us every Friday night, but he got to be in town to see his grandson on the field in person. So here we go. Snap is back to Jordan Smith up the middle.
He's just
Bulls up for about 3 yards. Second down and 7.
He's just become their offense.
Yep.
He lines up at quarterback. He's a fullback normally, but he lines up at quarterback, takes the snap, and just goes straight over center.
Right.
He's so big and so strong, he's picking up 2 or 3 yards every time.
That'll be second down and 7 now for the Knights at their own 33-yard line.
And he stays in there.
Absolutely not. That's 28
He did try a pass, though, last time.
He's going to run it to the right side of the line, finds a little bit of a hole, picks up 2 or 3 more yards. About 2 or 3 Cardinals to bring him down. Getting up off the bottom of the pile is Carson Nix.
Carson does a little bit of everything.
Trace Olson in on that stop as well. So, yeah, Carson's a leading tackler as of this week and doing a good job in that middle of the defensive backfield.
Bobby, some new names in there. I say that. I'm trying to see who's in there at defensive line.
Third down and about 5 for the Knights. They're at their 30-yard line. It's going to be snapped back. It looks like Garola this time, the original quarterback, number 5, up the middle. Going to be just short of the first down, I believe.
Yep.
Make it 4th down and 1 for the Knights.
Chase Dam still in there at a defensive line spot, along with Caleb Watson.
Ball's at the 34-yard line. Need one more yard to get the first down on this 4th down attempt, and they're going to go for it.
I'm surprised they don't have the big man Smith in there.
Isn't that him in the fullback position?
Yeah, but he's not a quarterback.
Nope.
They might give it to him.
Pottsboro may be offsides there. Free play for Academy. Caught it just past the first down marker. It's a first down. They'll
probably take the 5 yards.
So one of the defensive linemen got a little early start. And, wasn't able to get back before the play was snapped up. So it's going to be a first down one way or the other. And they do take the penalty to get a couple more yards. The reception was good for the first down, but they get a couple more yards by taking the penalty. So first down now for A-Plus Academy, and the ball's at the 39-yard line now. Everybody's in tight except for one wide receiver way out left. Jordan Smith takes the snap again, bulling up the middle. He picks up about 4 yards on that run.
There's only one way you can tackle him.
Gang?
Get him around the ankles. I mean, he got 5 yards that time.
That was.
And the officials are really, really, really generous with their spots.
Brady.
I mean, the players going down, they're giving them about 1.5 yards or 2 yards from where they actually. It's where the ball is when your knee touches, not where you end up.
Second down and about 6. The ball's at the 44-yard line now. Actually, it's Garola this time. Juking and jiving, trying to find a hole. Not a whole lot there. He gets maybe 2 yards on that run.
Okay, I now know what this is. I had to do a rodeo a few weeks ago. This is steer wrestling.
That's a good
That's
point.
what we're seeing out there.
Yeah.
It's steer wrestling. It's just run into the middle and get 2 or 3 yards, and then till you can steer wrestle them to the ground.
Garola picked up 2 on that run up the middle. Ball's at the 46-yard line. 3rd down and 3 yards to go for a first down.
And this is what they want to do on offense. They just want to use as much of the clock as they can.
Yep. Everybody's tight in on the offensive line. Going to be Jordan Smith up the middle.
Look at him.
Look at that. It's a scrum that time. I believe he's going to get the first down.
Yeah, they'll give it to him.
So first down for A-Plus Academy yet again.
Uh-oh, we got an injured player down.
For A-Plus Academy.
And it's Smith. It's Jordan Smith, unfortunately. I'm going to add this up while we have a second here, Bobby.
All right.
9, 13, 22, 26 plays for A-Plus Academy, right? If you keep track of these things, like time of possession really matters. You know how many plays Pottsboro's had?
About 7 or 8 would be my guess without looking.
They've had 3 running plays and 4 passing plays. They've had 7 plays to 26.
By the way, this injury timeout.
And if you're listening on the radio, Pottsboro's ahead 28-0. Those 7 plays have accounted for 28 points. We can take a timeout.
Okay, we'll take a timeout with this ER at Sherman injury timeout. So we'll be right back after this.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hutter Ford in Sherman.
Built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Chest pain is one of the most common warning signs of a possible heart attack for both men and women. ER at Sherman, a service of Texoma Medical Center, is now certified as a chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology for demonstrating expertise and commitment to treating patients with chest pain. When every second matters, put your heart in good hands. Learn more at texomamedicalcenter.net/emergency. With limited exceptions, physicians are not agents or employees of this hospital.
Back at Jim Henderson Memorial Stadium with an injury timeout for one of the A-plus Academy. It's Jordan Smith. We've called his name a bunch. He's been running the ball right up the middle. Had one pass intercepted, but he's down on the ground, been down, and they've given him a lot of attention, Bob. They've got the paramedics out attending to, it looks like, his right leg. So with 6:06 to go in the second quarter, Pottsboro's up 28-0. They're going to take a little time here, so we're going to take another break.
Well, hold on just a second.
Hold on. Bob's getting it set up, but Pottsboro's on their sideline. A-plus Academy boys are on their side. They're actually gathered around in prayer for their partner, Jordan Smith. So if you're the praying kind of person, be lifting this young man up as they attend to his needs with paramedics and trainers as well from both sides of the football field. Pottsboro's dominated, and they're up 28-0. We'll take another break and come back right after this with an update on Jordan Smith.
Tanglewood Resort invites you to come have a blast or just relax at their new renovated resort on beautiful Lake Texoma. Enjoy fine dining from new menus in their 2 different restaurants. Check out live music every weekend on the all-new outdoor tiki stage. Play trivia on Tuesdays or karaoke on Thursdays. While you're there, take a dip in one of their 3 sparkling pools. There's fun times for everyone at Tanglewood Resort. Book your getaway today at tanglewoodresort.com.
Accessing care for non-life-threatening illness or injury shouldn't be a hassle, which is why Texoma Care's Urgent Care Denison makes it easy for you. Our certified urgent care center was named the 2023 Best Urgent Care Walk-In Clinic in the Herald Democrat's annual Readers Poll, and we're open 7 days a week with recently expanded hours. Just walk in or make a reservation at TexomaCareUrgentCare.com. In an emergency, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency room.
We're back yet again in Pottsboro, Texas. 6:06 still on the clock. We're in an injury timeout. Injury timeouts, so we don't like to give them, but they're presented by ER at Sherman, a service of Texoma Medical Center. When you or a loved one has a minor illness or injury, you shouldn't have to wait to see a doctor. ER at Sherman offers quality care at your convenience. 24/7, ER at Sherman, a service of Texoma Medical Center. Coach Poe and our trainer are out there. Paramedics have come in from off the sideline. They're always here at every game and hopefully never needed, but tonight they're attending to number 27, senior Jordan Smith, for the A-plus Academy Knights.
So I can kind of recap how this game went. Pottsboro scored early with 10:15 to go on a 7-yard run by Caden Humphrey, but it was a 37-yard great high-point catch by Xavier Brady that set that up. And then Brady scored on a 43-yard touchdown pass where he took a short pass and turned it into a long touchdown on a great move to avoid a defender. Then it was Trey Poksa who blocked a punt. That set up Carson Nix to run it in from 5 yards out. It was 21-0 at the end of the first. Nix scored on a 67-yard run to make it 28-0. And we have 6:06 to go here in the second period before halftime. So we'll take a break and be back with more after this timeout on Mix 96.1.
Farmers Insurance, Chad Towery Agency, and Jim Towery with Towery Realty are proud supporters of the Pottsboro Cardinals. Whether you're looking to insure your vehicle, your home, or maybe even looking to upgrade or downsize to a new home, Chad Towery Agency and Towery Realty is your place to go for all your property needs. Let the fine folks and friendly faces of Farmers Insurance, Chad Towery Agency, and Towery Realty help you today. Serving North Texas and specializing in Lake Texoma, stop in at 682 FM 120 Suite 12 or call 903-786-9004 today. Go Cardinals!
Tanglewood Resort invites you to come have a blast or just relax at their new renovated resort on beautiful Lake Texoma. Enjoy fine dining from new menus in their 2 different restaurants. Check out live music every weekend on the all-new outdoor tiki stage. Play trivia on Tuesdays or karaoke on Thursdays. While you're there, take a dip in one of their 3 sparkling pools. There's fun times for everyone at Tanglewood Resort. Book your getaway today at tanglewoodresort.com.
Still in a timeout here in Pottsboro, taking their time working with Jordan Smith. They've pulled one of the 4x4s out on the field to help cart him off, and they've given him a lot of attention. They're going to lift him up, not putting any pressure on that. Looks like they were working on his right leg, Bob.
Yep.
So I don't know if it's a knee injury or.
Hate to see that. He was having a good game.
Yep, he was. Had been their offense primarily.
Jordan Smith for A+ Academy, which, by the way, is a charter school. If you don't know what a charter school is, I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but let me look it up, okay?
Yes, please. Got an update from Aaron Conklin. The varsity volleyball team beat Bells tonight in 5 sets. So they're still rolling along under the coaching prowess of one of the Williams girls. Actually, both of the Williams girls, Hayden and Hadley, are both. Hadley's the head coach. Hayden, the older sister, is the assistant coach for the varsity team. So thank you, Aaron Conklin, for that update. Varsity volleyball beats Bells in 5 sets tonight.
Actually, what the generic definition of a charter school is, I'm not 100% sure if it applies here, but it's actually a tuition-free public school, but with more operational flexibility than a traditional public school. You have to meet specific educational goals outlined in a performance contract or charter. So they're not like in a school district. They're separate, and they have certain rules they have to abide by.
So they're rolling the cart off the field. Looks like they got a round of applause from both sides of the stadium. Jordan Smith's got that right leg. They've got it in that compression sleeve to hold everything tight and firm. So
one thing that you can say, I've been doing this a long time, as you like to point out. Everybody keeps telling me how old I am.
You're getting there.
But the medical part of football in all sports has improved 1,000,000% since the old days.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time it was just a coach would go out there. I think that there was a team doctor for a lot of teams down on the field, but he wasn't a specialist like a trainer. And like they didn't even used to now if anybody has any kind of a neck injury, there's any suspect of a neck injury, they immobilize their head. In fact, you're not supposed to move them. Used to, they'd go get them and pick them up and drag them off the field.
Got an update from one of our firefighters, Chad Smith, good buddy of mine, said that Jordan Smith has a broken ankle on his right leg.
Probably dislocated. That's why they knew immediately. So, remember Dak Prescott's injury 2 years ago where it was pointed right?
That's our injury timeout presented by ER at Sherman, a service of Texoma Medical Center. Back to live action now. First down and 10, 5:30 and counting on the clock. It's going to be a keeper up the middle. It's Garola, the original quarterback, picks up about 4 yards. And Pottsboro brings him down inside Cardinal territory now.
That was the 8th play of this drive.
Caleb Watson, one of the defensive linemen, in on that stop.
I think every play, they did throw it once, but it was nullified by a penalty. But every play that counted has been a run between the tackles.
Spot the ball at the 47-yard line, Cardinal territory there. Snap is back. It's dropped. It's on the ground. He was able to pick it up. Was that
dove on it? Garola.
Chase Dam right back there with him.
Actually, it was Cameron Wells, the running back, who fell on it.
Chase Dam back there almost was able to get in position to pick up. It was a low snap and went through his legs. He was able to turn around and pick it up before Dam could get in there and get possession of the ball. But that'll bring up third down and big yards now. They had it.
Well, that play lost 8 yards.
Yes, it did. So third down and 14 now for the Knights. Ball's back in their territory on the 45-yard line. Going to be a pass down the middle of the field. Dropped.
Wynn had it right in his hands, Brady Wynn, and just dropped it.
It looked like Pottsboro had 3 receivers downfield.
Yeah, that would have been.
A+ Academy had 1.
That would have been the 3rd pick here in the first half.
Yep. It was number 1, Cameron Cofield, the intended receiver, a sophomore wide receiver for Academy. So it's 4th down now for Academy and A+ Academy.
I'm making a prediction here.
Run back.
Yep, watch out for Olson.
Olson's back at the 26-yard line waiting for this punt. Punter for A+ Academy is still up pretty short. It's snap. Oh, it's blocked again. Snap was far to his right. He had to run to the right to get it. Pottsboro's on it. It's number 12, Cole Barker.
He's the guy that blocked it. He blocked it and recovered it.
Good hustle
I mean,
by Barker.
I think Barker almost took it right off the foot of the kicker, Rocha.
The snap was to the right. He had to move over to the right 3 or 4 steps to get the snap, and by that time, Barker and 2 or 3 other red shirts were in the backfield.
You know what? If anybody's watching tonight, this ought to show you those functions of football that we take for granted, like the snap back and the punt.
Yeah.
They're a lot harder than they look when these teams execute it so well.
4:07 on the second quarter clock. Pottsboro takes possession yet again. Handoff to Nix up the middle. He's up to the 35, to the 30, inside the 25 now. Makes a turn and they called him out. Oh, he made a great spin move, but his foot touched the out-of-bound lines as he made the spin. But a good run by senior Carson Nix.
Well, he would have gone if he hadn't touched the sideline there.
Yep. So big yards. Bob, what was the yardage on that one?
15.
15-yard pickup for Carson Nix. Got a bunch of yards on the Knights. Ball spotted at the 24-yard line. Pottsboro's got 2 receivers right, 2 left. They're specific. He's going to roll back. Humphrey rolling back, rolling to the right now, out of the pocket, looking, nothing there. He's going to tuck it and run. Steps out of bounds after about a 6-yard pickup on the run around right end.
Well, Carson Nix has 4 carries for 109 yards.
Wow. Ball spotted inside the 20 now. Again, that's ER at Sherman, our red zone offense, a service of Texoma Medical Center. Pottsboro's inside the 20 with 2nd down and 4 at the 18-yard line. Humphrey looks quickly to the left. It was a bubble screen, incomplete.
It was just too high.
Trace Olson was the intended receiver, and it just flew up above him and went through his hands. It would have been a hard catch, but a little errant on the throw. So that's bring up.
Well, Caden hadn't really had to pass much. He's got 5 pass attempts.
Well, Bob, let's see. For the second time tonight, for the first time tonight, we've got a 3rd down for the Cardinals.
Yep, they haven't had many of those.
3rd down and 4 for the Cardinals from the 18-yard line. Snap is back, handoff to Carson Nix, going around left end. It's all Carson tonight in the end zone. Touchdown, Pottsboro. Woo!
Good block by Garrett Doris. In fact, he blocked his guy, and then he put his hands up like, nope, that wasn't a legal block. That was a good block.
So on that 3rd down conversion, not only was it a 1st down, but it was a touchdown. Touchdown run by Carson Nix, 18 yards into the end zone.
That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the first half.
I know his mama and daddy are proud of Carson tonight, doing a great job running the ball and getting in the end zone. Senior playing with just 2 more games after tonight. Oh, the snap was bobbled by Humphrey. They're rolling out, looking for someone in the end zone. Got him. 2-point conversion. It's good. No flags on the field, it's
Cole Barker was the recipient. Let's just keep it here, Bobby.
All right, let's talk about that. Good alertness by Cole Barker, and it looked like the offensive line moved over and started blocking.
Okay,
they realized what had happened.
Don't get mad at me, but when you have a play like that, I don't know what Pottsboro's key word is, but in the old days they used to say, whoever bobbled it or lost it would say, Peter, 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 and the receivers knew to start running a pass pattern. And so they practice that kind of a play.
Interesting. That's good. Well, it worked out well for the Cardinals. I kept looking for flags on the field, but nothing was there. The snap was not that bad of a snap. Just like Humphrey couldn't handle it well, didn't get it down. And so he stood up, and it looked like Griffin Dyer did the right thing. He started going out to block for Humphrey and gave him enough time to find Cole Barker on the left side of the field in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That makes your score 36-0 with 3:36 to go in the second quarter. We'll stay right here with the Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Jeremy Lewis.
Plus our Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap. 4 plays, 39 yards. Carson Nix on an 18-yard run, 2-point conversion. Not on purpose, though.
Nope.
They didn't line up and go for it. It just happened.
But it worked. So here's our Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Kick it downfield to the left side. It's taken at the 10. He's running it back.
I heard a whistle.
I thought I did too.
Was it an inadvertent whistle? I think it was.
Yep.
You know what the rule is supposed to be on an inadvertent whistle is replay the play.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no flag on the field, but we definitely heard a whistle.
Well, everybody stopped, too, so the players heard it also.
Every time they've gotten a kickoff, it's been a fair catch. This time the young man decided he was going to run it. So
Yeah, so you replay the play. See?
I'll be darned.
I know all
Way
the
to
rules.
go, Bob.
Yeah.
You've been doing this forever, like
I know.
since the dark ages. So
I think I've seen every possible
I bet
play.
you have. So we'll get to.
You want to hear an obscure rule?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Did you know that on a punt, let's just say you punted right before halftime and you signal for a fair catch.
Okay.
Now, you can't do this in college. You used to be able to do this in college, but you can still do it in the pros. If you make a fair catch, say you make it at midfield, you can line up and get a free kick for 3 points with no defense. But it's only on a fair catch.
So here we go with the second attempt at this thing. Griffin Dyer puts this. It's going to be an onside kick taken by A-Plus Academy really well.
Good job.
Handled right in the middle of the field. Number 80, Bob.
And Hell Keno.
I'll take that. Good hands by the young man. Took it right at about the 46-yard line. So Pottsboro was trying to catch him off guard, not expecting it, but Cano did a great job fielding that ball, falling on it. So they've got great field position at the 46-yard line as they take possession yet again. 3:29 to go in the second quarter. A-Plus Academy down 36-0.
Well, I guess Pottsboro was offside, so they walked off another 5 yards.
That's great field position then. They're in Cardinal territory at the 49-yard line. 49 of Pottsboro, first down and 10 for A-Plus Academy. One receiver to the far side on the left. They've got a tight end on the right. Running back in the backfield, runs up to block. It's going to be Corella. Corella taking it up the middle, gets some 4 yards, and then is hit hard by the Cardinals. Knocked back a little bit, but they'll give him the forward progress to the 45-yard line. 4-yard pickup for Garola.
It's about as simple of an offense as you can have.
Yep.
It's just a direct snap, and that guy runs it. Well, now he's going to go out of the game. Garolo goes to the bench. Let's see who's going to be in there at quarterback. It looks like it's going to be, is it the running back Cameron Wells? It is.
Yep, number 8. And it's going to be second down and 6 for the Knights. He's going to run it, take the snap, run it up find some room on the right side of the line. Big hole over there.
Good tackle by Brady Wynn.
He first went to the left and nothing there. He cut back to the right, and everybody had shifted over that way, and their momentum was going right, and he went right and picked up some big yards on that. It's the biggest play I guess they've had from scrimmage.
It was a 10-yard gain. Yeah, that is the biggest play.
Ball's at the Pottsboro 35-yard line, first and 10. So Cameron Wells, number 8
well,
on
now
that run.
Garolo's back in there.
Garolo's back with Cameron Wells.
But I don't know who's going to get the snap. Now, okay, it looks like Wells
takes it, yep. Garola's going to block for him. Wells finds no room right there. Defense steps in big, plugs the holes, and going to be, it looks like maybe they're giving him a yard on that one.
And we have a timeout, I guess, taken by somebody.
2-minute timeout.
Oh, yeah, well, that makes sense. Let's take one, too. We'll be right back.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. The lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
There's something about Texas and Chevy. The Colorado. The Silverado 1500. The Silverado HD. And the Silverado EV. A Chevy lineup designed to tackle what Texans take on every day.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and now get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get $3,000 bonus cash on Silverado LT models.
We're at the newly introduced 2-minute timeout for high school football. 2-minute timeout at the half and 2-minute timeout at the end of the fourth quarter. So 36-0. Pottsboro's up with 2 minutes to go. A-Plus Academy has second down and 9 from the 34-yard line, Pottsboro territory. Garola takes the snap, rolls around right side. Nothing there. Actually, it was Wells, the running back. He's going to lose yardage on that good convergence by the Pottsboro Cardinals.
Yeah, there's 4 or 5 red shirts there.
Yeah, I
Pokesa.
see Pokesa's one of them. Michael Ehrman's one of them. Carson Nix, of course, right in there. So it's going to bring up 3rd down after that loss.
You notice Pottsboro has timeouts. They're not even using them. They've got all 3 timeouts left.
Right.
I don't think they'll try to score again myself.
3rd down and 12 for the Knights. 1:25 and counting on the clock.
Normally Coach Poe would be calling a timeout to try to get the ball back.
Absolutely. Stay with us for the halftime spotlight on Pottsboro, presented by North Rig Grill. Tell you about that in just a minute. It's a pass deep down the field. Pottsboro almost intercepted. It's incomplete. Had 2 Cardinals out there trying to intercept the ball, and it fell between both of them. So coming up at halftime, as I mentioned, North Rig Grill sponsors our Spotlight on Pottsboro. It's part 2 of our conversation with Ricky Gatlin, English high school teacher, and Glenda Sitzler, their math teacher. They've got 100 years of experience.
By the way, Hudson Corder, you were talking about his grandfather.
His grandfather, David Talkington.
He's out there. Jackson Hayes, a sophomore, is into the game for the Cardinals. And so is Brady Badgett, a junior, in the secondary right now. On the defensive line, Marcus Pope. He missed some time earlier in the year with an injury, but he's back now. So there is a timeout on the field.
Got Humphrey on the sideline on defense now. Xavier Brady on the sideline now. Garrett Doris, who was playing defense tonight, is coming off the field now. So some of these young guys that were placed on the roster for tonight are going to get some Friday night lights playing time. Jackson Hayes, a sophomore out there. You can tell he's a sophomore. He's a little bit smaller than the rest of them, but good to see sophomore getting some action in the defensive backfield tonight. As Bob said, Hudson Corder, Jr. is out there. Trace Olson still holding down the safety position back there and making sure nothing gets behind him. It's going to be 4th down for the Knights when they come back on the field after their timeout. The Knights have 1 timeout left. Pottsboro has all 3 of theirs. 1:06 on the clock, 36-0. Pottsboro leads. Garola comes out as quarterback with looks like they're back to punt in their punt formation. Trace Olson falls back to the 10-yard line. Snap is low, it's up. Kick is Wells is the punter. Hits at the 7-yard line and rolls left, so going to be a good punt inside the 10-yard line. Clock stops with 57 ticks in the first half. Stay with us for the Alex Walston Farmers Insurance Agent halftime show. Bob will give you all the pertinent stats for the halftime.
I've got one update on a score. Palmer leads Whitesboro 20-14 at halftime down in Palmer.
That's a good game. That's the only other game we've got tonight. There was one other game last night in our district, and it was Live Oak Cliff 42, Madison 35. So Live Oak Cliffs gets in the win column for the district. They're 1-2. Madison is 0-4 in district. So they're at the bottom of the barrel so far. Pilot Point Pottsboro at the top, 3-0, and those two will meet next Friday night right here at Jim Henderson Memorial Stadium.
Actually, there was a penalty on the play that's going to take it out to the 24-yard line.
So that brings Pottsboro out of the shadow of their goal line. They were inside the 10, but so that'll give them the ball at their own 24-yard line. 57 ticks on the clock.
Humphrey still in at quarterback.
Rolling back.
He's going to pass it.
Flushed out of the pocket, coming to the left. Rolling, right-handed passer. He runs up the field, cuts it up past the 30, past the 35, knocked out of bounds. Number 28 for the Knights. I don't have him on the roster, actually. So good play by the young man to keep Humphrey from getting any more yards than he did that time. Finally knocked him out at the 40-yard line. So that will make it a first down 10 for the Cardinals. Clock stopped at 47 with him knocked out of bounds. Humphrey, quick bubble screen to the right side. I believe it's Xavier Brady takes the catch, or maybe Trace Olson. Runs up the field, short of a first down, but gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Penalty marker on the field.
Penalty flag on the field. Who was that caught that ball, Bob?
It was Brady.
Okay. It was right in my first, yeah. Trace is over here on this side with his jersey tucked up under his shoulder pads. Can't even see his number.
It was holding on Pottsboro.
So that'll nullify a 6 or 7 yard pickup on that bubble screen to Xavier Brady. Mark it back 5 yards for 1st and 15. Spot the ball at the 36-yard line officially.
Actually, that goes down as a 14-yard reception. Or
reception.
No, it goes down as a 4-yard reception.
Humphrey fall back, hits a man in the middle of the field. I believe it's Doris Garrett. Garrett Doris caught the ball at the 46-yard line of A-Plus Academy. Brought down at about the 45-yard line after the catch. Humphrey rolled straight back. Found Doris right in the middle of the field. That time Doris dropped one of those earlier in the game, which is unusual for him. Caught that one. They stopped him at the 45 in A-Plus Academy territory.
So Garrett Doris got his first reception of the game. It goes for 24 yards. Pottsboro has 2 timeouts remaining. 33 seconds to go.
So Pottsboro's going to maybe try to get into the end zone one more time. Coach might want to have a little more cushion before he starts putting some of his backups in. I would anticipate Humphrey coming out, Xavier Brady maybe coming out.
I actually think there's a little bit different something going on here. It's just a chance to work on our 2-minute offense or 1-minute offense.
Sure. Good point. 33 ticks on the clock. Cardinals break their huddle and come back out on the field. Academy just now breaks theirs and comes out on the defensive side. Pottsboro's got it 1st and 10 at the Knights' 45-yard line. Got 3 receivers already lined up to the left side. Xavier Brady all by himself on the far side, the right side. Carson Nix lined up next to Humphrey. Humphrey crouches down, ready for the snap, takes it, hands off to Nix around the left side. He's been successful with that earlier tonight. Picks up 4 or 5 yards. Those were hard earned, but still a good run by Carson Nix. 6 yards, it looks like, on the pickup.
Holding.
Another penalty. I know Coach Poe's not going to be happy with that. 2 penalties in a row, nullified successful pickups.
That's 5 penalties in the first half for 40 yards.
Take it back 10 yards and make it 1st down and 20 for the Cardinals.
Well, I'm just going to tell you, Coach Poe's not going to be happy about it, but, it's going to be hard to be too mad about much tonight.
So it's 1st down and 20 from the 45 of the Cardinals.
So they start the clock. It's running.
15 seconds. Humphrey rolls out to the right, looking deep downfield. Got a man there. Good defense by A-Plus Academy. It was
knocked away. Rocha.
Yep, Rocha. We'll go with that. They're doing a lot of talking. Yep, there comes the flag. They've got 3 or 4 of their players around Garrett Doris or Xavier Brady just talking.
Make one play.
I don't know why they feel the necessity to do that.
There's only 10 seconds left.
It should be on them. It looked like our player was walking away, so we should be okay as they're discussing it.
Dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Knights.
It is only on the Knights. A lot of times that'll go both ways, but it was evident that A-Plus Academy was doing all the jawing on that one. Good job for Cardinals to be disciplined and just walk away. So that incomplete pass, it'll give Pottsboro a 15-yard pickup. We'll make it 2nd down and what would it be, 1st down and 10, Bob?
It will.
Okay,
yeah.
1st down and 10 then.
Automatic 1st down on that.
Spots the ball at the A-Plus Academy 40-yard line now.
Might take a shot into the end zone.
10 seconds on the clock. Stay with us for the Alex Walston insurance agent halftime show. Farmers Insurance Agent. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Humphrey rolls straight back, looking deep down the field on the left side. Got Trace Olson. Wide open touchdown. Pottsboro. Woo! So A-Plus Academy doesn't need to do a whole lot of talking.
No.
Just 3 seconds left on the clock after that touchdown bomb, 40-yard bomb from Humphrey to Trace Olson. Olson's having a good night as well tonight. Pottsboro had a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, but what a pass.
Perfect pass, wasn't it?
Right on the money.
Right where it needed to be. Trace reached up hands high and brought it in. Griffin Dyer back for the extra point attempt, 42-0 now. And now it'll be 43-0. We want to stay here, Bob?
We do.
3 seconds to go on the clock, 43-0. Pottsboro's up. So we haven't quite matched Pallet Point score of 78-0 at halftime last week. But
I don't know how you can score that many points in a half.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think A-Plus Academy decided they're going to use all the play clock and try to control the clock a little bit and keep Pottsboro offense off the field. But that was probably the longest in terms of number of drives Pottsboro had on that drive right there.
I'm going to update the this is what's crazy.
Train rolling by.
The play so far, A-Plus Academy's had 34 plays. Pottsboro's had 15. But Pottsboro has 43 points on 15 plays. 43 points on 15 plays. I mean,
that's efficient.
Carson Nix has 5 carries for 127 yards and 3 touchdowns.
That's efficiency right there.
Caden Humphrey is 5 out of 7 passing for 125 yards and 3 touchdowns, I think.
There's your Grayson Home Loans kickoff. It hits
at
the 10.
Ball.
It's a live ball.
It's
it stopped at the 1 yard line.
Somebody picked
it up. They picked it up, boy, and the clock rolled dead. That's a good thing because they were inside the 5. Hey, we're at the Alex Walston Farmers Insurance Agent halftime show. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this break.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. The lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hutter Ford in Sherman.
built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Tanglewood Resort invites you to come have a blast or just relax at their new renovated resort on beautiful Lake Texoma. Enjoy fine dining from new menus in their 2 different restaurants. Check out live music every weekend on the all-new outdoor tiki stage. Play trivia on Tuesdays or karaoke on Thursdays. While you're there, take a dip in one of their 3 sparkling pools. There's fun times for everyone at Tanglewood Resort. Book your getaway today at tanglewoodresort.com.
Back in Pottsboro, Texas, home of the Cardinals at the Jim Henderson Memorial Stadium. We're at halftime. It's the Alex Walston Farmers Insurance Agent halftime show. Home damage knows no season. Luckily, Farmers Insurance offers customizable home insurance packages that offer coverage options you can tailor to fit your needs. Discover straightforward home coverage options with Farmers Agent Alex Walston, homegrown boy right here doing business in Pottsboro. Well, 43-0. Pottsboro's up over A-Plus Academy Knights. So it's been an all Pottsboro show. Bob's still doing a little tabulating and figuring out who did what. He did tell us before halftime, before that last break, that Pottsboro's only had 15 offensive plays.
To 34.
15 to 34 plays for A-Plus Academy.
That makes no difference.
No, we've had 2 block punts.
Yep, that's true. That makes a difference.
2 interceptions. Yep. And we've had a couple other stops. So Pottsboro's dominating in all points.
But here's the stats at halftime. Pottsboro has 281 total yards, 156 rushing, 125 passing. A-Plus Academy has 62 total yards, 55 on the ground, 7 through the air. 2 touchdown passes for Caden Humphrey, He's 5 out of 7 for 125 in those 2 touchdowns. Carson Nix has 3 touchdowns, and he's rushed for 127 yards on 5 carries, including a 67
That's going to raise his average for the year.
Yeah. It will. So it's been all Pottsboro, obviously. They led 21-0 at the end of the first quarter, added 3 more touchdowns in the second period, got a 2-point conversion in there accidentally on a low snap on the extra point try. So 43-0, our score here at halftime.
Got the North Rig Grill Spotlight on Pottsboro coming up, and for the first time in forever, we're doing a continuation from last week. We were talking to Glenda Sitzler and Ricky Gatlin, 2 great teachers who have been teaching for over 100 years between the 2 of them.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they're great folks. So we're going to continue that conversation on the North Rig Grill Spotlight on Pottsboro. We'll be right back with that conversation right after this.
North Rig Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere. And you've got your new favorite hangout. North Rig Grill, open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
There's something about Texas and Chevy. The Colorado, the Silverado 1500, the Silverado HD, and the Silverado EV. A Chevy lineup designed to tackle what Texans take on every day.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and now get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get $3,000 bonus cash on Silverado LT models.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education, striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation, keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
Welcome to Spotlight on Pottsboro again tonight at halftime. Each week we get to meet someone or someones that have made an impact on Pottsboro, Texas. And we began a conversation last week on Pottsboro Spotlight, and we just ran out of time because these folks have a lot to say and a lot of wisdom that I want to pick up on. Hope you will as well. We're visiting with Glenda Sitzler, algebra teacher at Pottsboro High School, and Ricky Gatlin, English teacher. And between the 2 of them, they have 101 years of education experience. Mr. Gatlin, you have 50 years.
Yes.
Ms. Sitzler has 51 years. And everyone kept telling me, you need to meet these folks, introduce yourself to them. And I wanted our community to get to know Ms. Sitzler and Mr. Gatlin. So first time ever in the history of Spotlight on Pottsboro, we've gone to 2 weeks with the same guest, and they are well worth it. So let's continue our conversation. We talked about where they were from, both from Bonham, lifelong friends, and both teaching all their career at Bonham and other places, but just a sweet, precious people. And so that's what we got to know last week, and so I want to get into a few more specific questions tonight. And so one of the big issues attributing to teachers getting out of the field of teaching, Ms. Sitzler and Mr. Gatlin, is student behavior, student discipline. How has student behavior changed in these 50 years? What do you attribute it to, and how are you dealing with it today?
You know, honestly, I do not think that the discipline is any worse now than it was when I started. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's because I've learned how to handle kids better. As I always told teachers, you have to teach a few years before you really know how to handle kids. Mm-hmm. My kids are very respectful of me, I think that it's part of it is that I try to be very respectful of them, and I tell them that as long as you respect me, I'm going to respect you, and I think it's a mutual respect we have for each other. I think the kids in Pottsboro are very well behaved.
That's so good to hear.
You know, yes, we have problems from time to time, but I think if you don't overreact, and you, like we said last week, if you get to the bottom of what's causing it, because sometimes there's things going on with them that we didn't really had no idea that it was going on. So a lot of times if you just privately talk with that student, you find out why they're acting out. And that can change a lot of things. And a lot of kids that at the beginning, they'll start to test you. They come around.
Do you think it's different because from the big city schools to the smaller rural Bonham, Pottsboro, you think it's a little different with kids the way they're raised in a smaller community?
Well, I have taught also in Frisco, and I have taught in Duncanville, so I really have seen both sides of the world. And I think the basic needs of kids probably would be the same in any district. They want acceptance. They want, as Mr. Gatlin said, respect. They want security, and they want boundaries. And I think when you provide a safe environment for them, and they feel comfortable with you, and they feel comfortable talking to you, that most of the discipline problems take care of themselves. I would say that a lot of, and as Mr. Gatlin said, you have to learn how to handle discipline so that you don't create it yourself. Because learning how to react and not overreact and de-escalate a situation is of utmost importance in dealing with the kids. Staying calm. The calmer you stay, the calmer they're going to stay.
Through the years, we've talked about that. When we first started, there would be some little discipline problem. We would both say to each other, we caused that.
We caused that.
We caused that.
And we started our career, I don't know if we said that earlier or not, but we were fortunate enough to not only be great friends, but I was already teaching, and when Mr. Gatlin graduated from college, he was placed in the same grade I was in, so we got to start our careers together.
And again, I didn't interview either.
That's amazing.
We went to church with the superintendent.
Things were a little different.
It was a little different.
As Ms. Sitzler said last week, they didn't do background checks. They didn't do all those things.
He just assumed that's where we needed to be.
And we really loved, in fact, we would get a school bus and take those kids, Carolyn, everything, just the two of us.
Oh, my
Take
goodness.
the whole grade.
How, you know,
I might not do that now.
That's what I was going to. My mom was a teacher in Kentucky, and she taught elementary school, and she would have sleepovers at our house.
And you can't do that.
We would have a party for the whole sixth grade at our house. And of course, my husband, as I mentioned earlier, was a huge factor on my becoming a teacher. And he would be there. We would have the whole sixth grade over to our house for a party.
That's amazing.
And we both started teaching just a few years, sixth grade. Now, I love the high school age, and I like the older high school students. That's my expertise, awesome. I feel like. But we've taught all. I did. In fact, I taught first grade for 6 weeks. Now that was a hard job.
I would think so.
I'm going to interject and brag on Mr. Gatlin. He is one of those gifted people that he could go from kindergarten to college and fit right in with whatever grade level he was in.
That is a great gift.
It's a great gift.
Let's talk. Last week we talked about technology in a broad, general term, how it's impacted education. I want to talk specifically about cell phones, and our Texas legislator has passed a law saying no cell phones in the school. I think Pottsboro already had a policy in place. How is that working out for you guys? Are you having problems with kids sneaking their phones out, or are they doing pretty good at that?
Last year, we did have a policy in Pottsboro, and we actually had the students place the phone in the cubby hole as they entered the classroom, and as they left the classroom, they would pick up the phone and take it with them.
Okay.
This year, we just told them to put them up, keep them in the bag, keep them in their pocket. I have seen one cell phone the entire year. Our Pottsboro kids have done an outstanding job with following and rising to the occasion
I've not gotten on to one student.
They
great.
they are doing an amazing job.
Well, you know, I interviewed Dr. Matthews the first game of the season, and of course he said, "Oh, it's great. We're doing good." I'm glad to hear from the teacher standpoint.
It is wonderful.
That's my next question. Let me go ahead and move to that.
Okay.
Teamwork is vitally important. Support from administration is a key to your success in the classroom, from the high school principal up through the assistant superintendent, the superintendent. How do you feel the teamwork is here at Pottsboro High School?
I feel just as comfortable calling Dr. Matthews if I needed to and talking with him as I do my principal, the assistant principals. We have a total network around us helping us be able to best serve the needs of our kids, which is of utmost importance in dealing with kids and helping them maximize how successful they are.
That's amazing. Let me take a break right here. Man, that time just flies. But we need to take a commercial break, give our sponsors a chance to promote their businesses. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more of our conversation with Ms. Sitzler and Mr. Gatlin.
North Rick Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere. And you've got your new favorite hangout, North Rig Grill. Open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
We're back at Spotlight on Pottsboro, and we're visiting. I guess this will be our last few minutes together with Miss Glenda Sitzler, algebra teacher at Pottsboro High School, and Ricky Gatlin, English teacher. And what a tremendous opportunity this has been for me to meet two great folks. Mr. Gatlin, do you ever hear from students that have graduated? They've gone on, they've built their lives, they come back, and I think you even expressed it last week that you had, but talk to me about the satisfaction that you get when you see kids that take what they've learned, whether life lessons or English lessons, and they're putting it to use in real life.
Well, as Ms. Sitzler mentioned last week, first of all, 2 of my doctors are my former students of mine. And my preacher is a former student of mine. My music director, I'm a musician, and I play an instrument at our church. My music director is a former student of mine. In fact, last week at church, we looked on the stage, and on the stage, all but one person were former students of mine. So does that make
amazing.
me? Yeah, does that make me happy? Yes. I'm so proud of all of them. They've been successful, and I hear from students all the time. And the whole way I look at teaching is we're preparing them for the world. And I tell my students, you don't have to all go to college. Not everyone's meant to go to college. But my plumbers and my electricians and all those people are former students of mine, and they all take care of me. And I think that's great for the kids to hear that, because some of them, that's what they want to do, and that's great. And we're preparing them for that world as well as just the educational or our academic world.
That's so good.
So, yes, we hear from them, and I know Miss Sitzler does too.
Same thing, Miss Sitzler. What kind of satisfaction does that give you?
It just warms your heart. And Shannon Murray on Fox News, Channel 4 News, was a former student of mine in Duncanville. And just to see, no matter what path they've gone down, that they're successful and they're happy and they have great lives, it just touches your heart.
That's amazing. My daughter graduated from Pottsboro in 2013. She went to Texas Women's and got her a math degree. And I thought, what? And she didn't get that from me by any means. And I thought, what? She didn't want to teach, but she's now working for the Cranberry Place up in Boston in their finance department with that math education. So you wonder, is algebra, is all this going to pay off? Well, it has for my daughter, and I'm sure it has for many others as well.
You know what's neat about working in a district like Pottsboro? Because before I came to Pottsboro, I taught at the college, and I taught the Pottsboro dual credit students. So I'm on a lot of little brothers and sisters of their older siblings that I taught. So that's neat.
I bet that's true.
A lot of them I've taught, 3 different siblings.
Yeah.
So.
Well, this has been an amazing conversation. I want to give Mr. Gatlin and Miss Sitzler one final, give us one piece of advice, whether it's related to your field, algebra, English, or just to life. What's one piece of advice you would leave with folks listening to us tonight?
Be yourself. You know, you can't invent and be someone that you're not. And when I go into that classroom, I have to be the way I am, the person I am. And that's worked for me.
In a world where we have so much technology and people trying to impress others on Facebook and TikTok and be someone that they're not, that's really good advice. Be yourself. Ms. Sitzler, anything to add?
Well, just to add to that, in being yourself, find what makes you passionate about what you do. I am so thankful that at the end of my career that I can say I'm as passionate about it as I was at the beginning of my career. So, as he said, be yourself, find what makes you excited on the inside, and then pursue it and go after it.
Great advice. That's Ricky Gatlin, English teacher at Pottsboro High School, Glenda Sitzler, algebra teacher at Pottsboro High School. Great years of wisdom, and I have thoroughly enjoyed our conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Thank you all for joining us for this Spotlight on Pottsboro, and stay with us. We'll be back with the second half kickoff of tonight's game right after this break.
Hello, I'm Susan Brown, your local banker at First United Bank Pottsboro. Like you, we love our kids and our community and know that we've been empowered to make huge impacts in the lives of those we serve. Cardinals, as you charge onto the field and hear the whistle blow, remember that you're not just playing for the game, you're playing in unity to make a difference. Go Mighty Cardinals. First United Bank, member FDIC.
A&O Auto Care of Pottsboro provides high-quality auto repair and maintenance. We're family-owned and operated with ASE-certified, factory-trained technicians and over 35 years of auto repair experience. A&O is Napa Gold certified, which provides you with a 3-year, 36,000-mile nationwide warranty. Located here in Pottsboro, call us at 903-419-2356, or you can visit our website, aoautocare.com. A&O Auto Care, where affordability meets quality service.
Back here at halftime, it is your Farmers Insurance Alex Walston halftime show as the Pottsboro Band wrapping things up to a rousing ovation. I like it. Byron Colacott is the starting left guard tonight, and he's the trumpet player in the band. I mean, there's other football players out there. Dax Curry's out there as well, but still finishing up their performance. I had to update my stats. You know that last 40-yard touchdown pass? It happened so close to the end of the half, I forgot to add it in.
No.
So Pottsboro actually had more 321 total yards and 196 yards passing, or 165 yards passing. That's what they ended up with, 165.
Want to make sure we don't leave one of those plays out because they're so big. They'll have an impact on the final stats. It's 43-0 here in Pottsboro, 7:33 to go on this halftime clock. As Bob said, it's the Alex Walston Farmers Insurance Agent halftime show, and it's the band doing their thing. And Jackie Dean had texted me earlier and told us that they are on their way to regional, which will be at the what was the name of that? Collins Stadium in Denton on November the 1st. And so make your way out there if you're looking for something to do the 1st of November. Be a nice fall afternoon, hopefully, and support our band. If they are in the top 3 or 4 there, they'll move on to state in San Antonio. That's a big deal.
I think the 1st is a Saturday, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, okay. Saturday. That's when they have a lot of their competitions. So be a bunch of bands there, and they compete not just against 3A, but against some of the bigger schools as well. But they'll be looking to move on. Also, our volleyball girls beat Bells tonight in 5 sets. Congratulations to Hayden and Hadley Williams, the Williams sisters, Bart Williams' daughters. And we all love and remember Bart. Passed away in 2017, and he is not forgotten.
Well, we'll take a break and be back with the second half coming up next here on Mix 96.1.
There's something about Texas and Chevy. The Colorado, the Silverado 1500, the Silverado HD, and the Silverado EV. A Chevy lineup designed to tackle what Texans take on every day.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and now get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get $3,000 bonus cash on Silverado LT models.
Chest pain is one of the most common warning signs of a possible heart attack for both men and women. ER at Sherman, a service of Texoma Medical Center, is now certified as a chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology for demonstrating expertise and commitment to treating patients with chest pain. When every second matters, put your heart in good hands. Learn more at texomamedicalcenter.net/emergency. With limited exceptions, physicians are not agents or employees of this hospital.
The Pick 6 meal for two is back at Buffalo Wild Wings of Sherman. Choose 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 fountain drinks for just $19.99. Dine in only. Some restrictions apply. Pick 6 meal for two, perfect for all the games or just hanging out. All with 1 giant screen and 45 50-plus-inch TVs, so you never miss the game. Open 11 to midnight Sunday through Wednesday and 11 to 1 Thursday through Saturday. The $19.99 Pick 6 meal for two, only at Buffalo Wild Wings inside the Sherman Town Center.
Tanglewood Resort invites you to come have a blast or just relax at their new renovated resort on beautiful Lake Texoma. Enjoy fine dining from new menus in their 2 different restaurants. Check out live music every weekend on the all-new outdoor tiki stage. Play trivia on Tuesdays or karaoke on Thursdays. While you're there, take a dip in one of their 3 sparkling pools. There's fun times for everyone at Tanglewood Resort. Book your getaway today at tanglewoodresort.com.
It's a relaxing Friday night in Pottsboro, Texas. Pottsboro's up 43-0 over A-Plus Academy. The Knights, as they've come to town, and they went down 78-0 to Pilot Point last week, and we'll take on Pilot Point next week. So we've got a little bit more time as they warm up for the second half. We'll take this break and be right back with a second half kickoff.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hutter Ford in Sherman.
Built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Northrick Grill brings the flavor 7 days a week with bold bites and hometown favorites. Start with bacon-wrapped jalapenos, crispy wings, or the loaded star nachos. Craving comfort food? Daily lunch specials hit the spot with homemade meatloaf, savory enchiladas, golden fish and chips, and more. Don't miss Friday night prime rib. Choose from juicy 7-ounce to 14-ounce cuts, cooked to perfection. Sundays, all-you-can-eat catfish. Add in weekly live music, indoor and outdoor seating, and a chill atmosphere, and you've got your new favorite hangout. Northrick Grill, open every day in Denison, just off Highway 75.
Towery Realty, the Pottsboro real estate experts you've been looking for. Whether you're buying your dream home or selling your current one, their team is ready to help you get the best deal. With local expertise and a commitment to making the process smooth and stress-free. Towery Realty is here to guide you every step of the way. Visit www.toweryrealty.com today and see why so many trust Towery Realty, where finding your perfect place starts.
No matter the season, Fletcher Ace Hardware has what you need to get the job done right. From Stihl power tools like trimmers, mowers, and chainsaws to top-tier paint from Benjamin Moore or Clark & Kensington, they've got you covered. Grilling season? Fire up a feast with Traeger and Weber grills. Don't miss the Honey Hole, Fletcher's hidden gem gift shop, stocked with favorites like Tyler Candle, Pura, Row Casa Organics, and Capri Blue. And while you're there, come say hi to Ace Kitty, the real boss of the store. For expert advice and trusted brands, head to Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. The lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
Hello, I'm Susan Brown, your local banker at First United Bank Pottsboro. Like you, we love our kids and our community and know that we've been empowered to make huge impacts in the lives of those we serve. Cardinals, as you charge onto the field and hear the whistle blow, remember that you're not just playing for the game, you're playing in unity to make a difference. Go Mighty Cardinals. First United Bank, member FDIC.
Grayson Home Loans kickoff just happened while we were away, but it rolled into the end zone for a touchback. A-Plus Academy will take the ball. You know, they won the coin toss and they deferred, and so they got the ball on the onside kick first half, and now they get the ball now.
Okay, by the way, Bobby,
choice. Yep.
I'll try to update the clock as fast as I can, but they're not going to stop it. I mean, it's right now there should be 12 minutes to go because nobody touched it. It's at 11:24 and counting. They're just going to let it run.
Running clock as we Pottsboro's up 43-0 starting this second half. So should be a quick half. A lot of people have already made their way out.
New quarterback in.
Snap right back and run up the middle.
It's Emmanuel Mendoza in at quarterback.
Bob's going to be giving you some new names for the Cardinals out on the field. We've got a bunch of kids that have been brought up. In fact, there's Evan Roebuck, the freshman, number 13 in the backfield on defense. Number 21, we've already called his name earlier, Jackson Hayes. He's a sophomore. So these kids are getting some good playing time on Friday night.
There's still a few starters out there. Caleb Watson was in on the stop. I see Marcus, I think that's Marcus Pope, sophomore out there on the defensive line.
Pokes is still out there. He started tonight. And, handoff up the middle again. And again, not a lot there, but he breaks out to the right side. Picks up a couple of yards.
That was Cameron Wells.
He's going to get to about the 24-yard line. They'll mark it.
All that for 1 yard.
Make it 3rd down and 11.
Tick, 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 tick.
Cole Barker's still in. Michael Ehrman's still in, I believe, in the middle. And we did have number 7, Brady Wynn, went out with an injury. I don't know that we reported that. But
yeah, he did.
Looked like his hip was hurting, and one of his fellow players helped him to the locker room at halftime. 3rd down and 11. A-Plus Academy comes up to the line, but the coaches over there call timeout. Let's see if they'll stop the clock on timeouts, and they do indeed, 9:34.
So let's take one. We'll be right back.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, the Farmers Insurance Chad Towery Agency is here for you. From home to auto and more, their team puts hometown hospitality at the forefront of everything they do. Proud to serve Pottsboro, they're dedicated to delivering the coverage you need with the personal care you deserve. For insurance that feels closer to home,
call Towery Insurance to get a quote.
No matter the season, Fletcher Ace Hardware has what you need to get the job done right. From Stihl power tools like trimmers, mowers, and chainsaws to top-tier paint from Benjamin Moore or Clark & Kensington, they've got you covered. Grilling season? Fire up a feast with Traeger and Weber grills. Don't miss the Honey Hole, Fletcher's hidden gem gift shop, stocked with favorites like Tyler Candle, Pura, Row Casa Organics, and Capri Blue. And while you're there, come say hi to Ace Kitty, the real boss of the store. For expert advice and trusted brands, head to Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
A-Plus Academy took a timeout with 9:34 on the clock. They blow it alive now. The clock starts to tick. 3rd down and 11 for A-Plus Academy Knights. They've got 2 receivers left. One running back in the backfield next to the quarterback. It's going to be a pass out to the flat. Intercepted! Over the 20-yard line, 15-10, 5.
Evan Roebuck.
Evan Roebuck, the fresh in the
up.
game tonight. And I don't know his mom, but I can hear a female voice, and I got a feeling touchdown.
Yeah, he just picked it off kind of in the flat and raced in untouched.
Man, that is invaluable experience for a kid to get that kind of touch and not only brag about it tonight, but just get a feel for what it's like to be on the field on Friday night.
Well, he said it's easy.
Nothing to this.
This is easy.
Piece of cake. Kick is up. It's Griffin Dyer still doing that damage, and it's good. 50-0. Pottsboro leads. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education. Striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation. Keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
Big changes are coming at Blake Hutter Ford in Denison, but we're still open and ready to help you save. We're offering brand new 2025 Ford F-150 XLTs with 0.9% APR financing plus $3,250 cash back from Ford.
2 great locations, 1 family name.
Blake Hutter Ford in Denison,
Bob Hutter Ford in Sherman.
built in the community where we live. It is a miracle you didn't hurt yourself.
Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Griffin Dyer puts his toe into it, kicks it down to the 10-yard line, went through the hand of, I believe that was Cameron Wells, tried to get the ball under control at the 10, but it went through his hands and into the end zone.
By the way, you want to know the rule on that? So he touched it. So it's a live ball, right? The rule is if the impetus of the kick carried it into the end zone. So not like if you catch it and take 2 steps and you got it and then you fumble it back in, that's a fumble. But if the force of the kick is what causes it to go into the, whether you touch it or not, it's still a touchback.
The clock runs at 6:45. Pottsboro scored 1 touchdown with defense, and number 13, it was Evan Roebuck, the freshman, who made the interception and ran into the end zone. But Bob, he's on the sideline. They said, "Okay, you've had enough. We're going to give somebody else a chance to play defense." So A-Plus Academy gets the ball at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Snap is back. Handoff to the running back, whoever that is, number 20, Bob. Gets past the 30-yard line. Good pickup.
Ostie, the run. Landon Nix is out there the second half.
Yeah, he was out the first half and got thrown out of the game last week and had to sit out the first. So I know he's glad to be back in the game. His dad was down there, Chief Sean Nix, our police chief. So 2nd down and about 3. Good run up the middle for Ostie. A-Plus Academy breaks out of their huddle. They send 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
It's still Mendoza in at quarterback.
Man in motion from right to left. Going to be handoff to the running back. Ostie again maybe up the middle. Going to get a first down.
Yeah, he did.
Down to the 40-yard line before Pottsboro was able to finally bring him down. Post goes one of the red shirts getting up off the pile. Looked like Zach Harrison, number 70, big defensive lineman in there as well. Michael Rund got his name called, and his mom and dad down there sporting their jerseys with the number 78, supporting their son. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Snap is back. Handoff up the middle again. It's Ostie over the left side, picks up 3 yards. Going to be 2nd down and 7. The clock continues to run. We're inside 5 minutes already in this 3rd quarter. Stay with us after the game for the Texoma Chevy Dealers star of the game and the Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative electrifying play of the game. At the end, we'll have a quick wrap-up show for you with some stats and some facts and figures, and then we'll have a star of the game and electrifying play of the game. 2nd down and 7 for the Knights. Snap is back. It's going to be another handoff to Ostie. He's doing a good job running up the middle. Picks up 2 or 3 more yards. Going to make it 3rd down for A-Plus Academy. Still in their own territory at the 46-yard line. We'll call it 3rd down and 4.
You know, it's weird. We have 4 minutes to go.
Yep.
Pottsboro hasn't touched the ball yet on offense.
That's right. So
it's the worst offensive performance ever.
Hoping to get some offensive plays for these young kids. They may not have an opportunity much. 3rd down and 4. 2 receivers to the right. See if they try to pass for this first down. They're going to hand it off to Osti again. He's their go-to guy. He's doing a good job running, pushing hard. I think he may come up a little bit short to bring up maybe a fourth down. Yeah, they place it at the 49, which they needed the 50, so it'll be 4th and 1.
Fourth down and 1.
You identify any new numbers on defense, Bob? We're still with the Brady Badgett out there, number 11.
Yep.
We've called his name a little bit tonight, but he's seeing some good playing time. 4th and 1, snap is back. Osti's going to be the guy. He goes over left side, gets a hole, picks up about 6 yards before they knock him out of bounds.
Landon Nix pushed him out, but it should be a first down.
They'll spot it at the 44-yard line, and even though he was knocked out of bounds, the clock continues to run at 2:40 in the third quarter. Coaches decided to go with a running clock in the second half. Pottsboro's up 50-0.
Louisville 24, number 2 Miami 21.
First down and 10 for the Knights as they got that first down on that last running play. Number 20, Osti, has been their go-to guy. And there he is again. Quarterback held onto that ball too long. Bobby was trying to decide whether he wanted to keep it or give it off.
I think that was Marcus Pope who came in there and grabbed him around the ankles.
Good defensive stop by that defensive line.
Second down and 14.
Number 70, big Zach Harrison, comes out after doing a great job on the defensive line this half. Excuse me. Pottsboro's moving around a little bit, trying to get everybody in their spot. Coach Justin Lawler on the sideline sending in signs for these young guys. He's got a 3-man line for the Pottsboro Cardinals, now 4 with Pokes on the edge. It's going to be a keeper up the middle. Wells this time, Cameron Wells. Got a big scrum right about the 45-yard line. They finally blow it dead at the 44-yard line.
Pottsboro might go the whole quarter without having an offensive
play. We're at 1:10 and counting. Clock is moving quickly. Stands are about half full on the Pottsboro Cardinal side. Some fans decided to call it a night early. Felt like everything was in hand, and looks like it may be with 50-0. We're within under 1 minute in the third quarter. 3rd down and 10. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Is that Cameron Wells up the middle? Cuts to the right side. He's got a hole. He's headed to the end zone, Bob. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Oh, my goodness. I know they hate that, but good effort right there. Cameron Wells on the run. Biggest play from scrimmage for A-Plus Academy tonight. They're going to stop the clock at 30 seconds, give them a chance to kick the extra point. A-Plus Academy may say, hey, we want to go back to the regular clock. We may come back. Defense got sucked in, didn't they, Bob? Right in the middle, and Cameron Wells did a great job hitting the hole, cutting to the right, finding that open field where no red shirts were. They're going to go for 2. Cameron Wells, quarterback, keeps it right up the middle. Are they going to give it to him?
He didn't make it.
No signal. They did say he's down short of that 2-point conversion. We're coming to the end of the third quarter. Pottsboro's up 50-6. We'll take a break on Mix 96.1.
Farmers Insurance, Chad Towery Agency, and Jim Towery with Towery Realty are proud supporters of the Pottsboro Cardinals. Whether you're looking to insure your vehicle, your home, or maybe even looking to upgrade or downsize to a new home, Chad Towery Agency and Towery Realty is your place to go for all your property needs. Let the fine folks and friendly faces of Farmers Insurance, Chad Towery Agency, and Towery Realty help you today. Serving North Texas and specializing in Lake Texoma, stop in at 682 FM 120 Suite 12 or call 903-786-9004 today. Go Cardinals!
Tanglewood Resort invites you to come have a blast or just relax at their new renovated resort on beautiful Lake Texoma. Enjoy fine dining from new menus in their 2 different restaurants. Check out live music every weekend on the all-new outdoor tiki stage. Play trivia on Tuesdays or karaoke on Thursdays. While you're there, take a dip in one of their 3 sparkling pools. There's fun times for everyone at Tanglewood Resort. Book your getaway today at tanglewoodresort.com.
We're kicking off the fourth quarter. A-Plus Academy got their first touchdown of the night at the very end of the third. They missed their 2-point conversion attempt, so it's 50-6. Pottsboro's up. We're moving into another Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Jeremy Lewis, home loan specialist, located right across from the Friendship Park, the elementary school. If you need help purchasing a home or building a new home and need financing, talk to Jeremy Lewis, Grayson Home Loans specialist.
And they already started the clock.
Clock has started. We're still waiting for the kickoff. They bull rushed the ball and decided, no, we'll get back in our regular formation. We'll watch for an onside kick because they did a really good one the first half. Got possession. It is kicked to the right. Pottsboro's trying to get on it. And finally, I think they thought maybe it was going to go out of bounds, but it stopped dead, and Pottsboro's going to take possession at about the 41-yard line.
This is their first offensive play of the second half.
No offensive plays in the third quarter.
That was Xavier Brady, by the way, who covered that.
11:15 and counting. Clock is not going to stop for much this half. I feel like we've got this one wrapped up 50-6. Pottsboro comes out for their first offense possession. Bob will be calling out numbers. Pokes is in the backfield. Got a new quarterback. I think that's number 15.
I think it's Tripp Watson.
I believe you're right. Another Watson.
Freshman.
Tripp Watson at the quarterback position. Brought up tonight with several other players. Getting some PT. Oh, he dropped the ball. He turned to pass out to the flat, the bubble screen, and
dropped it.
Ball just slipped out of his hand.
A-plus recovered it. That's kind of an inauspicious start to your
Landon Nix was going to be the intended receiver out in this bubble flat.
Varsity career. So A-plus recovered at the 38.
They did. Coach Poe goes out and has a conversation with Tripp Watson. Just teaching moment.
Wait a minute. There was a penalty. I don't know if it might have been post-turnover, but we'll see here. No, I guess it was during the play. So, wait a minute. Yeah, so that didn't happen. That fumble never happened.
I'll be darned. What was the penalty, did you see?
I never did see.
3 receivers right, 1 to the left. It's Tripp Watson. There's the bubble pass. Held on to it. Landon Nix is the receiver. Past the 50-45. Knocked out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
That's a little bit better.
Actually, the line judge will mark it at the 42. But, yeah, good execution on that play. Tripp was able to hang on to it. Landon Nix wide open in the flat on our side of the field. Pottsboro's going from north to south. They're headed toward the railroad track goalpost. 9:15 and counting. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Tripp hands off to Pokes up the middle. He's got a hole to the 30, 25, 20. Breaks a couple of tackles into the 5. End zone touchdown, Pottsboro. Woo! Broke about 4 tackles on that run up the middle, Bob.
Yeah, he did. 9 minutes to go.
Going to make it 56-6. Pottsboro moves up. Trey Pokesa Trey Pokesa did a great job running the ball right up the middle. Had some good blocking, but he really ran through a couple of arm tackles to get downfield and into the end zone.
42-yard run by Pokesa.
So what was that? A 2-play drive? 3-play? Griffin Dyer set up for the extra point. It's up. It's good. Pottsboro goes ahead 57-6, 8:20 and counting on the clock. We'll take a break and be right back.
When looking for a vehicle, you don't just want anything, you want the right vehicle. The one that fits your needs and, most importantly, budget. No gimmicks, no stress, just good hometown people to do business with. That's what you'll find at Jeff's Auto Sales. Jeff Auto Sales is committed to working with you. At Jeff's Auto Sales, every vehicle's price and down payment is clearly marked on the vehicle. And be sure to ask about their cash specials. Jeff's Auto Sales with the locations in Sherman and Denison and jeffsautosales.texas.com.
Buying that dream home may not be as hard as you think. Go to GraysonHomeLoans.com to read some of your neighbors' recent home financing success stories and see what home loan specialist Jeremy Lewis can do for you. That's GraysonHomeLoans.com. Jeremy Lewis, licensed in the state of Texas and equal housing lender.
Pottsboro's first offensive possession of the second half netted 6 points plus the extra point tagged on. Makes it 57-6 for the Pottsboro Cardinals. So Pottsboro has had 2 plays from the offensive line.
This half.
Only had like 15 in the first half, didn't they?
Right. So 17 plays in the game and 57 points.
Grayson Home Loans kickoff taken. It was a fair catch call by one guy, and another stepped in front of him, but he abided by the rules. He saw his buddy call the fair catch. So they're going to bring it out to the 25. Clock moves at 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Pottsboro will go on defense yet again. They've already had 1 interception this half for a touchdown return. Had 2 interceptions in the first half. So dominating defense tonight against A-Plus Academy.
I don't know if you mentioned this. Dax Curry, a sophomore out there on the defensive line. Braxton Chapman, a sophomore out there at a linebacker spot. Actually, I think Curry is a linebacker too.
1 receiver right, 1 left. Snap is back. Hand off to Osti, it looks like again, up the middle. He picks up 2 or 3 good yards and then gets hit hard by 55. Is he on our roster, Bob?
Oh, yeah.
That was Caleb Watson. Oh, yeah, that's Caleb. He's usually in there all the time.
This game's going to go by fast.
Yep, and you want to stay with us briefly. We'll have a quick wrap-up show, but we're going to have the Texoma Chevy dealers star of the game, and then we'll have the Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative electrifying play of the game. What's your electrifying play of the game? Bob and I have got a couple in mind, and we'll share them with you at our post game that'll go by really quick as well. Snap is back. Hand off to, I believe it's number 8, Wells this time. Emmanuel Mendoza's quarterbacking. You know, Bob, we haven't seen Abdil Garola much since in this half.
Well, it's kind of like a JV game almost going on right now.
5 minutes and counting on the clock. Draw this game to a close. Been all Pottsboro. A-Plus Academy was able to get in the end zone in the third, at the very end of the third quarter, going into the fourth. The break huddle with a 3rd down and 6. A-Plus Academy, 1 receiver right, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff, running back coming. Ooh, he gets hit hard. Coming around the left end.
Well, that was Dax Curry, the sophomore, came over and laid the wood.
Yep. Dax's mother is our assistant superintendent here in Pottsboro School District. She's the one that said earlier, I hope he doesn't get in the game, because she didn't want her little boy getting hurt, but he put a little hurt on that running back on that play.
I think the other team needs to worry more about that.
Dax Curry did a good job. I'm sure you said number 43, Angel Espinoza, is in at linebacker.
Actually, I think he just came in.
So here we go. They're back up the line, 4th and 4.
Van Holbrook, a junior, is out there on the defensive line.
Good call. Holbrook family.
4th down, they didn't make it.
Didn't make it. Holbrook family, big part of Pottsboro community. And we're inside 4 minutes, 3:45. The clock continues to roll as we switch back to offense. I think Coach is saying, let's get them in. Let's get some plays run. And they've only had 2 so far in the second half. Pottsboro scored 2 touchdowns this half, 1 on an interception return.
This may be the oddest stat game ever.
Isn't it the truth?
Pottsboro's had 17 offensive plays in this game. 18, because I forgot that one. So 18 offensive plays in the game.
57 points on the board. So here we go. Let's see if we can identify any other players that have come in. Braxton Chapman, number 22, you probably said him. And he's in it, running back.
Yeah, he's running back.
Watson still in at quarterback. Hand off to, who did I just say? Chapman. Right side of the line, nothing there.
Maybe one.
Trip Watson. I think this is the 4th Watson brother that has now made their way on Friday nights. Started with their big brother several years ago, who was our quarterback, a great baseball player. And Trip is number 4, if I'm counting right. Tripp takes the snap's going to be quarterback keeper around the left side. He's got an opening there, gets to the 1st down, steps out of bounds inside the 20, inside the ER of Sherman red zone. a service of Texoma Medical Center. Down at the 18-yard line. Good run by Trip Watson. Quarterback keeper sweep around the left end all the way. Brady Badgett takes the play call into the huddle. He's one of the wide receivers.
Ooh, we're going old school. Running the play in.
Yeah. 2 receivers left, 2 spread out on the right side. Trip Watson's going to take it again, keep it over that left side again. It worked last time. Going to try to make it work this time. He's close to another first down.
Better hold on to that. He's waving that ball like a loaf of bread out there. I'm sure Coach Poe will point that out.
They'll have that on film, but a little bit short of the first down. I'm going to call it 2nd down and 1, I think. We're at a hard angle from up here, maybe 2. They stopped the clock, 1:48. Oh, somebody called a timeout. Do we need another break, Bob, or are we okay? We're going to stay right here with 1:48 to go. Stay with us for the quick recap after this game. We'll have the Texoma Chevy dealer star of the game and the Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative electrifying play of the game. Been several options to choose from tonight. And Pottsboro has put on a good show, defense and offense.
Well, just remember the score at halftime was 50-0.
Actually, it was 43-0, wasn't it? We've scored 2 touchdowns this half.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was 43-0.
We had the interception, pick 6, and then we had the run by Poksa into the end zone. So 1 defensive touchdown, 1 offensive touchdown this half. 1:48 on the clock.
Trying to get another one.
We're at 2nd down and 2. Trip Watson in at quarterback. Snap is back. Hand off to Braxton Chapman, sophomore running back.
I think he got the
right
first
up
down.
the middle for the first down. Trip Watson running over to the sideline, talking to Aaron Bates and Coach Poe, getting the next play call. Clock continues to run at 1:20, 1 minute and 20 seconds in this game. We'll call it a night for the game, but stay with us for the quick wrap-up on our post-game show. Bob will have all the stats and facts and figures you want to know about what all happened.
Actually, it's not a first down.
3rd down and 1 then. You're right, 3rd and 1. Tripp takes it. Handoff again up the middle to Chapman. Oh, looks like he may have dropped the ball.
Nope, first down.
A flag on the play, though. A little extracurricular activity after the play was called dead. But the clock continues to run. They're trying to figure out, the clock's going to run out by the time they figured out what this penalty is. I got a feeling Coach Poe would like to go ahead and get a few more snaps to give these kids some experience, but
Offsetting,
so they'll clock continues to run. We're within 20 seconds. I think they'd love to get this play off. Hudson Corder in there. He's been playing some defense.
Well, this is going to be the last play.
Yep. If they get it off.
They're not going to.
Nope.
It's going to be your ball game.
That is it. Pottsboro takes the win. Goes 3-0 in district, 57-6. Let's take a break, but come back with us for a wrap-up.
No breaks.
No break. Okay, we're done on that. So we've got go 3-0 in district. That puts us with the showdown with Pilot Point next week right here in Pottsboro. Pottsboro came out 43-0 in the second half, and they put 2 TDs on the board, 1 from the defensive side of the ball and 1 from the offense. So good production by the Cardinals. And Bob will give us all the rundown when he gets all the things, everything added up. One unfortunate play on the game, Jordan Smith for the Knights went down with a broken ankle tonight. Had to be carried off the field. We hope for the best, pray for the best for that young man. But other than that, seemed like Pottsboro came out unscathed. Well, actually, that's not true, is it, Bob? Levi, nope. Who was it?
Brady Wynn.
Brady Wynn, number 7, went out first half with looked like a hip injury, and he was helped off the field at halftime. And I don't think we saw his jersey back out there in this second half. So we'll need to get an update on Brady Wynn whenever we get a chance. That'll be our ER at Sherman injury update to find out how he's doing, a service of Texoma Medical Center.
Okay, final stats look like this. Pottsboro had the big lead at halftime. I mean, it was total domination. Nix had 3 rushing touchdowns, and Caden Humphrey threw a couple of touchdown passes. Xavier Brady caught 2 long passes. One went for 43 yards and a touchdown. And then second half went by really fast. Look at the score now. Oh, now they put it to 0. But 57-6, the final. Pottsboro didn't need much yardage in the second half. They didn't have many plays. Let me add that up because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18 plays on the – 2, 4, 7, 12, 20 plays for Pottsboro, okay, in the game. And they scored 57 points. A-Plus Academy had 6. They were 1 for 6 passing with 3 interceptions, by the way. 7, 18, 29, 36, 50 plays. A-Plus Academy had 50 plays and Pottsboro had 20, and Pottsboro won 57-6. The top individuals tonight for the Cardinals. Caden Humphreys didn't throw a pass in the second half. 6 for 8 for 165 yards and 2 touchdowns. Carson Nix had a big game. He had 5 carries for 127 yards, all in the first half. Brady had 3 catches for 84 yards, including a touchdown. And Trace Olson had 3 catches for 70 yards, including a touchdown right before halftime with 3 seconds left. Garrett Dorse had 1 catch for 3 yards. And that's it. Pottsboro improves to 7-0, sets up a big showdown with Pilot Point next week. Could be for the district championship. We don't know because Whitesboro is 2-0. Let's see if I got a score update.
They were playing Palmer at Palmer tonight. Palmer was up 20-14 at halftime.
Let's see if I get
Bob can find an update. We're going to select our Texoma Chevy dealer star of the game in just a moment, and our Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative electrifying play of the game.
I'll let you pick it. Go ahead.
We're going to go with the Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative play of the game. We're going to electrifying play of the game. There's a couple. One was the Humphrey pass to Trace Olson. Just a beautiful pass, perfectly hit him, but also the Carson Nix run was, I don't remember how long that run was.
67 yards.
67-yard run. So I'm going to go with the Carson Nix 67-yard run. He had a great night. 5 carries, 127 yards. Doesn't get much better than that. So your Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative electrifying play of the game, Carson Nix, 67-yard touchdown run.
All right, so your Texoma Chevy dealer star of the game, I'm going to pick Cole Barker. The Cardinals blocked 2 punts tonight. One of those was by Barker. He blocked it, took it right off the punter's foot, and then recovered it also.
Yeah.
And that set up a short touchdown drive. So your Cole Barker, who is a junior, the Texoma Chevy dealer's star of the game. I got an update for you, Bobby.
Yes.
And Palmer, the only other District 6 game going on tonight, it's Palmer 40, Whitesboro 20 in the fourth quarter. So looks like the Bearcats are going to suffer their first district loss. We'll see them in the final regular season game of the year at Whitesboro.
Right.
Next week, though, it's the big showdown with Pilot Point.
Pilot Point,
they're 3-0.
Bearcats.
Pottsboro is 4-0 in district play.
So we'll see how that's going to be the great game of the year. Then we'll have a week off, and then we'll finish the year in Whitesboro. The next 2 games are our Bearcat games, so we'll see how that comes out. Anything else we need to cover, Bob? Great night here at Pottsboro, Texas.
Thanks to Noah.
Thanks.
Up on the roof with the camera work, and
Great
thanks
work.
to Cobain back at the studio.
Absolutely. So we appreciate y'all joining us tonight. Be sure to either be here. If you can't be here, join us on Mix 96.1 audio, video streaming. For Bob Sullins, I'm Bobby Hancock. This has been a Keystone playoff, what do you call that, Bob?
Keystone
broadcast production. Y'all have a great night. We'll see you next Friday.
This has been Pottsboro Cardinal Football, brought to you by the Utter family of dealerships. The Pottsboro Cardinals are sponsored by your Farmers Insurance agent, Alex Walston, Texoma Medical Center, Fletcher Ace Hardware, and Grayson Collin Electric. The Cardinals are also brought to you by your local Texoma Chevy dealers, North Rig Grill, Jeremy Lewis Mortgage, and Jeff's Auto Sales. The Cardinals are sponsored in part by Buffalo Wild Wings, First United Bank Pottsboro, Tanglewood Resort, Towery Insurance, and Towery Realty. Thank you for joining us for tonight's game of Pottsboro Cardinal football.